remember who it was last week. First of all, welcome to Mine as Well Show, episode 8, season 2. Been doing this for a little minute now, and the thing is, right now, I was sitting here pondering over a conversation we had last week. It's bothering the shit out of me, actually. Somebody said that Mace was a better rapper than Cameron. Nah. Cameron better than Mace on every level. I'm trying to think of a way that Mace is better. And I'm going like, we talking lyrically? Cause Cam got that. Are we talking about like songs as far as like the people making people move? Cause Cam got that. I feel like, and then we talking about the culture. Like Dipset had the game on lock, and that was because off the strength of Cam. Like I'm gonna have to say Cameron is that motherfucking dude, man. Well, we're gonna have to talk about this a little bit more. I'm sitting here like, nah, I don't know, man. I'm fucking with Killer Keezy, Killer Cam. Man, I think it was Hurt too, man. Old Nat 44, bro. What? Mace might be cool, but Cameron was that dude, bro. He had that swagger. What's good, old Nat 44? Hurt?
No, man. I mean, I'm glad you prefer swag over lyrics, man.
No. I said, first thing I said was I think Cam got it lyrically too.
Yeah, got it lyrically.
Because you know what? Because Cam got the songs where it's like I shouldn't say songs, but I've been Cameron. That's why I'm riding hard. He that nigga that he's like, man, I got the songs where I can hit you with bar after bar after bar, but then I got the songs where I can just straight swag over it. But I feel like he doing both better than Mace, is my point.
I mean, Rudy Tooty, Woody Footy, Booty Footy. I got you.
But like niggas who don't know what he's saying say that, but then when you start breaking down the lyrics, you like, wait, when every bar is connected.
Listen, man. His first 2 albums, he was spitting like the SDE and the Confessions of Fire. Like he was showing his actual lyrical ability. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get he dumbed it down, but I don't even
think that. I think like what people call like, does he have 1 or 2 songs maybe where he playing around with the flow like that? But I think for the most part, when niggas do that, when they be like roly poly, I'm like, he got times where he'll do that shit for a whole song, and then you go and like, but when you actually look at the lyrics, you like, yo, every fucking bar was connected. It was like mad. It wasn't like nigga was just rhyming.
I give you that, man. Hey, man, tomato, man. You know what I'm saying? We agree, disagree on that one, man.
Definitely, yeah.
You know
That's what I like about this.
So look,
go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Cameron don't got a song like them Jealous Guys, all right? He would never have a song like the song called Jealous Guys.
What you mean by that?
Hey, matter of fact,
like a serious song, or I mean, like what you mean?
I mean, look, you got the screen, man. Put a song up, man.
No. I mean, no. I know the song, but I'm saying, like, what do you mean? Like, do you mean a song like a hit or?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a hit. It's a song just.
But the vibe or whatever. I mean, now I wouldn't. Again, I'll give you that.
I'm just talking shit.
But I'll give you that. Like, it's certain songs, right? Like some niggas can make that other niggas can't make, right?
Right.
Like, I dig that. Like some niggas can't even go there. Like if you listen to it, or whether you do or don't, you can hear Lil Durk songs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, of course.
Lil Durk makes some songs, and I ain't talking about necessarily the kill shit, but the pain songs. He make that another nigga making, you ain't gonna believe it from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't lose Vaughn, you ain't lose your cousins and them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But did this. All in all, despite everything I said, if it was to be a verse between Cam and Mace, Cameron will obliviate that nigga. And like Mace, like Mace probably get 5 to 6 rounds on him. Luckily, like, and that's a stretch. But all in all, because Cam got out so much material, so many anthems and shit.
Yeah.
There's so many bags he can go into to where, like, that's why Cam is respected how he respected across the country. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said what I said because I personally still feel like that fucking Harlem World that Mace dropped, like, lyrically, he was just on another level.
I feel you.
I'm not gonna take nothing away from what the hell goddamn Cam done put in the game now.
Yeah, and then I look at the Dipset, bro, and I'm like, man, he, every single 100%.
I mean,
go ahead.
Nah, man, but he put his niggas on. Bass ain't do that.
And what I'm about to say is, like, think about it. Every rapper that ever came in the game, before and now and after, every rapper ever came in the game came in with a crew they wanted to put on that they was shouting out on records. Whether you you know what I'm saying? They're like, Grand Hustle, Hustle Squad. Man, T.I. went through about 5 different iterations of that shit. Then he got down Pimp Squad, G's, and Hustle Squad, and Grand Hustle.
Yeah, man. Goddamn Pimp Trick Gangsta Click album or some shit.
Yeah. Tip Click. Bankhead Zone Squad. Kings.
Yeah, I said, damn, Pimp Squad Click. And look, I said this shit back in like 02.
I remember that shit too. I was like Posse Gang. Posse Gang Squad, nigga.
Yeah, Pimp Squad Click. Oh,
that was the most generic name. Look, it's like they just threw names in the hat, hood names in the hat, and was like, Pimp Squad Click. We good.
Yeah, work PSC.
But look, I seen a nigga give an interview a long time ago. I can't remember who it was. It was a superstar. It might have been like, I can't remember who it was, man. But he made a point. It was facts. And he was saying, like, even when you the number one artist in the world, he's like, you got artists under you. You got a team that you trying to put on. He's like, you know what? He was like, it's impossible to, like, make somebody else famous. You can't make the people like somebody just because you hot. You see what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, then the Saint Lunatics would have been selling 10 million albums. And Grand Hustle, all the niggas who fell off of T.I. And it's a whole bunch of major artists who got niggas under them who flopped. Eminem, biggest selling artist in the world, couldn't get niggas under him. Only reason D12 album sold was he's on them. But I'm talking about them niggas like Obi Trice and shit. You feel me?
Right.
They can't do it.
You know, like Obi Trice sold just because he was with Eminem at the time when they were just killing every damn thing.
When niggas like me, suckers like me, was gonna buy a whole album because Eminem got 2 versions on it. On facts.
Right. No, for real. Same thing. Mm-hmm. Then after that, she be like, man, this nigga really garbage. So I don't really give a fuck about what he's talking about. You know
Looking back, Obi Trice was nice, but he was doing too much with Eminem. Already was doing better.
Right.
Which was the problem for like every nigga on basically under Eminem. It was like, I can't out rap you, nigga. And so you had to out swag him or something. He wasn't making swag records.
Right, exactly.
See what I'm saying?
That was something that like Royce the 5'9" was struggling with. It's like, bro, you lyrical and shit, and you from the D, you got a little swag to you. Man, use that damn swag and quit trying to be lyrical.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I say all that to say, Cameron one of the few niggas, I think, partly off the strength of the art, because Jim Jones is whack, but Cameron was like so cold that like he was fucking with the diss. Now Jewels was cold as shit back then. He was colder than Cam when he was on his shit.
Yeah.
But sometimes, but he didn't have no work ethic. But yeah, a lot of these, man, you can't make no niggas famous, man. These, like you said, because we ain't just buying a nigga just because you put him in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Durk, exactly. He hit the lotto with Vaughn because he got plenty of other artists that we ain't Duty Low and shit. The niggas is like, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man.
Man, but see, it be like that though, man, because sometimes your homeboys just don't got it. Like TSC prime example, right? Mm-hmm. Big Country Kane could have been a gold selling artist, I believe. Mm-hmm. I really believe he could have been like a gold
flows. I still like some of his verses. I'm with you.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is though, it's just that shit, in my opinion, man, with T.I. cases and shit, like that fucked his whole everything up. And not to mention, he released Big Country album the same day as his album. I'm like, that was the biggest piece of shit ever, bro.
That's
like,
dumb.
come on.
That's cold blooded. It's fucked up. And I feel the same way everything you just said about Dro. When Dro came out, he had a unique spot in the game, and he still do. I mean, he can't go back and get that vibe he had, but like, everybody trapping. I'm a pretty boy, and then on top of that, I ain't a light skinned pretty boy. I'm a dark skinned nigga wearing everything polo, like, and then he had the colorful rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like, same shit with Tip. Like Tip was just in and out of jail. He could never get no good promo run. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. But the thing is with Dro though. Dro said it in plenty of interviews, man. Because people love to say, T.I. destroyed him.
Nah.
And like, you really being in Atlanta,
you right.
You be posting on Cleveland Ave or goddamn Camerton, bro. You'll fuck around and see Dro put up an apartment.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. And I hit him up for a verse back when I was rapping. He one of the few rappers that hit me back with a price and everything, and his price was so reasonable. I knew he a street nigga, because I was like, either this really his price and he just ain't taxing like that, or he gonna rob me.
Right.
For real, but no, I know he. But you right, and he done said himself in interviews, Joe ain't blame nobody. Like, but I'm just saying, you could have seen where he could have been bigger. I mean, it wasn't nobody coming like Joe back then, especially when niggas from the South can't rap. That's what they were saying. We couldn't be lyrical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
And even we know niggas from here know that wasn't ever true. It's like the niggas y'all put on, y'all didn't want no lyrical niggas. Y'all wanted motherfucking Yin Yang Twins, nigga. That's what y'all was getting in the 90s, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. But see, my thing is, like, to the motherfuckers who always say that type of shit, bro. You know, them goddamn duck down, listen ass niggas. I listen to duck down too.
Yeah.
So I be like, y'all niggas really love that goddamn sausage fest music. I said, look, bro, you gotta have balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with the lyrical shit, cause I fuck with it. But shit, nigga, sometimes, bro, hey man, I want to see the hoes turn up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just be me.
Thank you, bro. I mean, I feel 100% the same. 100% the same way, man. Like, and I think niggas be hypocritical too with that. Like, yeah, I want to just know that a nigga. Feel me on this, man. I want to know a nigga can be lyrical. You can show it on, on some songs. But like you said, you ain't gotta sit. I ain't trying to hear every song. And like niggas got vibes, bro. When I get off this podcast, the music I listen to alone at 12 at night is this different than what I listen to at Friday. Turning up, it's different. I listen to driving to work. I don't drive to work, but you know what I'm saying. Getting ready for work in the morning or working out. So it's vibes, man. I don't want to always hear that, like you said, super lyrical miracle shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, man. But I don't know, man. By the way, man, I had fucked up. I had went back and made an account like right after the podcast, but I forgot to verify it, so that's why I couldn't post a thing today, man.
Oh shit!
So,
yeah.
I'll be able to post next week, man. So I don't know. Nobody gonna pop in tonight. I'll see. But
somebody should. Shit.
We'll see, man. I mean, usually niggas don't even put up to like 9:30 anyway, so I don't know. We'll see. But I know. Man, hold on, man. Did you see this shit about Kanye with the shop?
What?
You heard about this?
Oh, that shit. Yeah. I heard about that.
Bro, that show was a black show.
Right.
And it's on HBO, and it's produced by, LeBron is executive producer. I mean, you talking about a black production with black people, and it's on a network where you can say anything. You know how fucked up you gotta be for them niggas to be like, we not airing this shit? And not HBO, but for the niggas who made it to be like, yo, we just gonna destroy the tape.
And the thing is, though, dumbass people online, like, you don't say nothing about China. Look here, bro. Sometimes when you build a damn conglomerate, you build some big shit. I'm not gonna let your dumb ass tell my shit.
Not at all. I get exactly what you. Those are people who. I'm not trying to be funny because some people do have a moral compass and they can be rich, but a lot of these people are not people with anything to lose. It's easy to stand on some shit when you ain't got nothing to lose, like you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Speaking on China, it's like the NBA, man. I can't remember who it was. One of the team's owners said something about China. It was like when COVID happened, and then they took all that team's games out. It was the Houston Rockets, and they have a big following in China because Yao Ming played there. First of all, shout out to No Comment for pulling up, big bro, man. What's going on, man?
Hey,
but yeah, they had a big Chinese following, and so I think it was James Harden or somebody just made a comment about, man, I don't like what's going on in China. They were like, Oh, you don't like what's going on in China? How about we take all the motherfucking Rockets game off the air out here? Now, let me explain something, man. You know that's bad just as a dude who ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? But let me explain something to you. I work in TV. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't understand, bro, that even when you watching something free like IMDb or a Freevee app, that the network gets paid off ads they show you. You know what I'm saying? And that number can be like 50 cents per user. When they go ahead and say we shutting you off in 2 billion homes, that shit add up quick. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said.
So motherfuckers ain't quick. And no comment to give you some context. And I would love to hear your opinion, no comment, as far as to hear that Kanye went on the shop on LeBron's show, and the things that he said were so controversial that they decided, LeBron on his own and Maverick Carter, I guess, decided we're gonna destroy the tape and never air this episode. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't. I don't follow fucking.
This was today. So this happened today that it got announced. So Kanye West.
I don't follow fuck niggas.
Man, I don't follow Kanye, but I do watch The Shop, LeBron show on HBO, right? And so they saying,
oh, he was on the shop.
Listen, yeah. So they're saying Kanye, not they, but literally the producer Maverick Carter, one of the executive producers on the show. He says he invited Kanye out to come on the show. He came on the show, and I mean, I'm quoting this dude. He said the things he said were so hateful and reinforcing so many negative stereotypes. On their own, they decided not to air it. Not like HBO, and this is an HBO. A show that's on HBO where you can show anything, say anything, and this is a black. Can't say, oh, well, the white man won't let us do this. Is LeBron James executive producing this? You know how fucked up the shit you said got to be for a black-owned show on HBO to go? We're destroying the tape.
Well, hey, let me say this. Now, let me flip it on you. Let me say, how responsible is LeBron James's production company for saying we're not rocking with the fuck? How about that?
Right. That's right. And they gave even more context. It sounded like Kanye tried to hit him with the okie doke because Maverick said that he said he had met with Kanye the day before they shot. And he said they had an agreement, and it sounded like he's saying that he was like, it sounded like Kanye was ready to come and kick some real shit. He said then when the camera started rolling, this nigga flipped the script and started saying all this same hateful shit again that he had been saying. And he was like, oh, nigga trying to okie doke. You know what I'm saying? And like you're saying, that's responsible because some niggas can go, well, we want to put this out here because you deserve to hear both sides. They was like, nah, this some fuckery, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't with it. We ain't standing on that. And I respect the fuck. It ain't no different in my podcast. If I ain't got number 20 viewers, you come on here start talking that fuck shit. I'm like, hey man, you got kicked. That nigga kicked, bro. Y'all ain't finna be the ones co-signing off on that shit.
Right.
That was big props on them, man. But I ain't gonna
no
lie.
comment.
Go ahead, Hurt.
No. But I was saying no comment. Like I told him, I said, I saw what BX motherfucker was saying. Oh, but LeBron and said nothing about China. And the white man run they shit. I'm like, nah, maybe, just maybe, LeBron done built some big shit, and they ain't gonna let a fucking idiot come destroy it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Look inside. If you, go ahead. No comment.
Yo, I don't follow basketball. Well, you know me. I don't follow basketball. I don't follow football. I don't follow sports at all. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with LeBron.
That's right, because he's standing on shit. And,
exactly.
And
I'll buy LeBrons before I buy another Jordan. How about that?
Dang.
That's real.
Dang.
And what Hurt said earlier is big facts. When you as big as LeBron and you really are a brand like he is, everybody want to call themselves a fucking brand now who got an Instagram page, but LeBron's a brand. LeBron, you know what I'm saying? It's thousands of people, if not more, that have jobs because of him, and then indirectly more. You know what I'm saying? And so they talk about, you don't say nothing about China. I'm like, motherfucker, look at the tag in your LeBron James jersey you got. What do it? Where? Made in China? Oh, okay. You realize China got more viewers than America, like 3 times over. This is facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 120 million viewing households in America, man. China got like 3 billion people, nigga. If 10% of them just watch, they almost right there with America. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, he can't. It's some shit, some lines, it's not, I won't say can't, but it's like this. Some shit got to be personal to you for you to be willing to sacrifice everything for it. You see what I'm saying? They was willing to shut down the NBA over George Floyd. It was like, yo, we ain't gonna play again, man. Y'all niggas gotta address this. But they was like, look, nigga, I'm sorry, I ain't Chinese, nigga, I'm black. I ain't finna lose everything speaking out over that shit. Jeremy Lin ass, you can have at it,
nigga. Yo, check it out though. Anytime a foreign country controls your business, you're pretty fucked. You know what I'm saying? That's
most businesses when you get to a global brand. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, check it. Fuck a business. Talk about government.
Right.
Who owns more debt than more U.S. debt than China? You know what I'm saying? Fuck the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Who owns more U.S. debt than China?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when you come down, what is it really? What is really going on? Like the Chinese should not have that much control over the NBA, but they do. I'm not denying that they do. They do.
I don't even know if they
Hell no.
And it's like, again, man, look, niggas don't want to hear this, right? I feel like it's the same thing with the WNBA. It's funny how the black man is always expected to bear the burden of everybody else's struggle, right? The WNBA, I made this point about the WNBA that they always talk about men. They talk about they target the NBA specifically and then men that we don't support it. They deserve more pay. And then I'm like, how many women do you know own a WNBA jersey? Women don't support the WNBA. Ask a girl you know the name of WNBA team.
Let me name some fly. Let me say some fly shit. I don't watch sports, basketball, football. I watch boxing every now and then. How many people in this room right now have been to a WNBA game?
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I say the same thing.
Bro, and my point is, but they put that on us, right? And then they do it. I'm saying.
Well, hold up. I've been to a WNBA game with my nieces.
Okay.
I've never been to an NBA game.
Right. But
we went to the Garden. We went to the Garden because my nieces was there, and young black females need to see older black females doing something constructive. And it was basketball. So we took the girls to a WNBA game. Right. Did I have the time of my life? Absolutely. All these little girls all around the stadium was fucking, all around Madison Square Garden, was fucking loving it. Was I seriously into the game? Nigga, I don't watch ball.
And look, man, but look, my bigger point is like, check this out, bro. I'm just saying that the point is overall, like, women don't support the WNBA, but if you look at the public outcalling, it's like, men, y'all should do more. NBA support. It's the same shit with China. I'm saying, nigga, the league is mostly black dudes. Why don't y'all put this pressure on some leagues that's mostly Asian dudes? I don't know if that exists, but I'm saying, why are we expected to bear the brunt of your motherfucking? We not that invested. I won't say we don't care because I'm a human. I care about human issues. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a race thing. But I'm like, nigga, you know I don't care more about oppression in China than I care about shit that's happening to black people in America. If you gonna ask me,
that's real shit.
So but I ask an Asian superstar to do that shit.
Right, but see, my whole thing is like back to what you were saying about the whole WNBA shit. Like I've seen panels and shit with guys saying this to the women, and the women get no. I'm like, no, for real, because y'all want us to do this, but we don't see y'all. We don't see y'all going in droves to sell these damn arenas out.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Forget you're right.
Like we don't see y'all doing that, like at all.
No comment. You took your girls to that game, right? Check this out, though, right? Now, check this out. You said you don't watch sports. I mean, for the most part, you don't really watch sports, right?
Right.
Now, peep game. Watch this. This is true for you. And I know you watch sports, but this is true for both of y'all, right?
Right.
And it's going to happen this year. It's going to happen in 4 months. Okay? It's going to happen in 4 months. Every year. You know, somebody you know at work or in your building or in your family gonna have a Super Bowl party, and you're gonna be like, hey, you can come to the Super Bowl party, and they're gonna invite you whether you give a fuck or not, facts or not.
Oh no, doubt.
Now name me one time in your life a woman ever said, "Come to this WNBA Finals party." Never in your life ain't heard that shit.
Not one time.
You ain't even heard women. I ain't never heard a woman say, I can't do this. I gotta leave because it's a W. You heard a nigga say, "Oh shit, the Raiders played 8:30."
Yeah.
You ain't never heard a woman say, "Yo, it's 7. The WNBA game's about to start." They don't even know. I don't even know what channel the WNBA come on. I know they ass don't know.
It come on ESPNW or one of that ESPN channels. You talking about the other motherfuckers. come on, one of the motherfucking channels.
FS1 Feminine Sports 1.
Some bullshit.
I mean, we joking, but this is facts. It's funny because it's true, because it's like that's how much women don't. And I'm not even saying they owe it, but it's like if y'all ain't gonna support it, don't come to us acting like we supposed to support that shit. And no comment.
You ain't gonna support it. Shut the fuck up.
And I'm not. Don't take this as no disrespect. I'm not being funny at all. No comment. First, I don't think a nigga need to watch sports to be a man. I don't think, if you don't watch sports, you don't fucking watch sport, right? Okay,
that's a preference, right?
Whatever. But I'm saying you would agree it's more women who feel about sports, right? How you feel, right? Like, I could go without that shit. They can watch
Oh
it. They
yeah,
can sit
absolutely.
next to their nigga watching the game, and they can kind of zone out. Or they could go without it. More women feel that way than men. More men are like, yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
want to watch the game. So I'm like,
no, that's a fact.
more women have that outlook, and I'm like, nigga, so that's okay with y'all, but don't expect us to support it if y'all don't support it. Plain and
Yo,
simple.
my shit,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
my shit is though. I've always been more political. So I think I really like. I was never really into football like that. But I really stopped watching after that Kaepernick shit.
That didn't make me stop watching, but I have stopped like slowed down a lot. I used to be and I ain't gonna even lie, it's embarrassing, but I used to be a nigga who like if it was football Sunday, I know hurt no, cause how we get down in the South, but man, I used to be a nigga like order a mound of food in the morning. I could watch every game that I get access to. I can sit in front of that TV for 12 hours, nigga. That's how we get down in Georgia.
But, and that's the southern thing though. You know why?
Right.
A part of a big difference is I feel a big difference is it's different in the South because y'all grow up playing football.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't grow up. I didn't grow up playing football when I was young.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said y'all hooping and shit. If anything, you know what I'm saying. Y'all might have a basketball court, but y'all ain't gonna have a fucking football field. You know?
Exactly.
Right.
Like check it. Like even though I wasn't really into sports, if I was hanging out with my dudes, we was on the court.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So even if I didn't want to play, I was probably playing to fill in for that. We need a man.
Right.
But you know what's funny? What turned me off from football, honestly, wasn't the Kaepernick shit, anything political. I don't know. I hope y'all can feel me on this. It's weird. It's partly the way that I consume content now, with everything being like DVR on demand. I don't really do advertisements anymore. Everything's streaming, and then it's partly with the way like how the world done sped up. I can't do football. It's too slow. Like one play, commercial, come back, review, talk about it. One play, 3 commercials, review, talk about it, punt. I can't actually watch football. Like I have to record the whole game in advance and then fast forward through the whole shit.
Just sweep through it. Yo, you know what else turned me off? I don't know if I got the name right. Cause like I said, I don't watch football. I think it was Marshawn Lynch.
What? That's the GOAT. Oaktown's
I think it
finest.
was. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might have the wrong person.
No, it ain't Marshawn.
I was watching. Nah, check it. I was watching a game. It was a Super Bowl, and instead of passing,
okay, you're talking about the play right there. That's just football.
Yeah.
Nah, that was some fuck shit.
That happened. My Raiders lost like that 2 nights ago on Monday Night Football. 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, 2 passes in a row.
That was some fuck. That was Lynch, right?
That was Marshawn Lynch, nigga. That's just football. I'm saying, I can tell you don't watch a lot of football, like you said, because if you did, that's just some shit that happen every year in the Super Bowl. It's always one of them plays.
Nah, B. That was some. They be like, we don't want this nigga. We don't want that.
Hey, man. On that one, no comment. I agree with you.
No,
that one,
I disagree. You know what I think? It's the same thing.
Because he's very outspoken.
You know what? I disagree, and I'm gonna give you my 28-3, the famous Falcons meltdown or whatever. I think it's the same thing that happened, but on a smaller scale because it was one play instead of like a whole fourth quarter basically or whatever. But
so what I think it was the ball the whole time, the ball all the way to the fucking line.
No, what I think it was, with the case with that Seahawks thing was, you could look at it. This is my opinion, man. I feel like these coaches, it's 2 things. One, they playing chess and they get so caught up in their head they overthink shit sometimes. So they in their mind they're like, all right, I should run it here because it's obvious. It's so obvious they're gonna run a running defense, so I should pass it. So I don't be so. That's one thing, but I think what really happens, man, these niggas start thinking about glory. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you watch that 28-3 meltdown with the Falcons, the play where Matt Ryan takes a sack where they could have got a field goal and sealed the game, it was almost like the coach was saying, I could run it right now and kick it and we can just win this game, but I could call this brilliant play. It's going to be a 70-yard touchdown bomb. It's the same thing I saw happen in the Raiders game just on Monday Night Football. It's like, it's 4th and 1. We need 1 yard. We could just run it to get the yard. But what if we call a 70-yard bomb play and score on it? We'll look so, you know what I'm saying? And it's like niggas get in their head. What if we throw this bitch and Russ scores on a pass?
Hello?
Yeah. Nigga shit went out.
Shit. shit. Oh shit.
Hey,
I'm here.
Oh
I got you. I'm here.
I'm about to say.
Yeah,
I'm about to say. Look. If that what happens when you speak on the NFL.
Right. You're straight cut, nigga. But you feel me? I just think niggas be getting too clever and thinking about glory and all that shit. I don't really truly believe nobody going. And if you gonna throw the game, I just don't believe that it was like we just don't want Marshawn to get it because I mean it was just niggas overthinking.
He was so outspoken.
That shit happen every year.
Like, and I like Marshawn Lynch.
Man, he the GOAT, man.
I just dig his style.
Look,
yeah.
And let me speak on Marshawn for a second, man. This is before, not just because he didn't even play for the Raiders until he was the end of his career. He an Oakland nigga through and through. He played for Cal Berkeley, which is like in North Oakland. You know, Berkeley is like north of Oakland. It's the same. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, when I lived in Oakland, 2009 to 2011, 2008 to 2011, I lived in Oakland, man. He played for the Buffalo Bills at the time. And he wasn't even a household name at that time because the Bills weren't good. You know what I'm saying? He was just like a nigga. He was popular out in California in the Bay Area, and people out there knew him. And man, when I say you would see this nigga in Oakland posted up on the Blizzard, bro, Marshawn would be posted up on the Blizzard, bro. And he was really out there. He was funny, like with guys. He won't take a picture with you, but he'll give you an autograph. But for the most part, if you don't ask him for anything, he is you know what I'm saying? You can literally stand there with Marshawn chopping up for an hour and he won't be like, all right, guys, I gotta go. He'll just be like, yeah, like he's just a normal guy. And he give that and everything he do. And I've seen the turkey drive. That was before he was like how beast mode and all that had the brand and everything. Like he one of them dudes that does the turkey drive. There's no cameras there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like opens a whole shop. That's a free store for kids to go in and get close. Like I've seen it, man. He one of them dudes that's one of the realest niggas.
He seemed like that.
Yep, he is, man. So Marshawn is the GOAT. And it ain't for me. It ain't nothing about no rushing yards. Nothing about no Super Bowls. You feel me? He the GOAT. Like for real.
Yeah, it's character. That's why I fuck with LeBron.
Yeah, and LeBron one of them dudes too, because I ain't never been a fan of no team he's been on, but I'm a fan of LeBron, like the person.
Yeah.
I don't know none of his stats. I don't know what he averaged. I know he got a couple rings, but I'm a fan of LeBron the person more than the player. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Because my Warriors kicked his ass in so many finals that I don't. I know he getting tired of losing to us. So.
Yo, I'm about to turn my whip into a police car.
Get pulled over all the time. Good transition. I got a question for y'all.
What up?
Y'all heard about Zay Osama?
Who?
Zay Osama, rapper from Detroit.
No. I think so. I ain't heard too much about him really.
You gonna like this one, especially comment. I shouldn't say this like this. I ain't happy about it, but I'm just saying niggas be. You know how these rappers be self snitching on themselves now.
On a constant basis.
This is next level right here. It ain't
rap
snitching.
Telling all the business.
Rap snitch conditions.
Do you see the defendant? Yes, sir, I'm right here. That shit, oh man.
So this nigga Young Zay Osama, he just got arrested in New York like a week ago, and he's like a Detroit drill rapper, and so he apparently, and I'm gonna just say allegedly on all this because I don't want to see none of my brothers in jail unless they touch kids or kill innocent people. This nigga got in an Uber. And he gets out or whatever, and I guess he gets wherever he getting, and the Uber driver turned in a gun he left in the car. So he left an unregistered gun in the car, which, in New York, that's automatic time.
Wait, this happened in New York?
Yeah, he did this. This is in New York. He's a rapper, so the hip hop police got his ass. So he left the gun in the car, the Uber driver, and then it had a switch on it.
Oh, Lord.
Which, that's automatic ATF. It's automatic federal involvement. It's minimum 10 years for a switch.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, in New York, I think it's minimum 5 for the fucking gun. Even if you only do 2 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, if you look at minimum 15, even if he cut a deal, this nigga finna go away. And he ain't that big of a rapper. As you can see when I said his name, both of y'all niggas, we north and south, y'all was both like, kind of heard of the nigga. You like, who? I don't know. Y'all wasn't like, yeah, that one song.
Exactly. But see, thing is though, you know what I'm saying? I say this, man, for like the goddamn Midwest people, the rest motherfuckers, they'll never go nowhere really, so they think everything the same.
Everything's sweet.
Like, Yeah, but like laws are different in different cities. Like
That's
even
right.
I know, like in New York, like you got to move a certain way. Even if you got it on you, you got to try your best to be as discreet as possible and be praying the whole time. I don't get pulled over. I
That's
don't
right.
get pulled over.
That's right.
They see them Georgia tags on that motherfucker. You don't know who gonna be the asshole that day. Like, please, Lord, don't let them pull me over. I got it on me. Like,
Yeah.
oh
Knowing
Lord,
the law is everything. Like a lot of people don't know. Like if you live in a state where like weed is legal, it's legal for you to fly back with weed. But what happens when you land in your state is a. You see what I'm saying?
it's a different story. Yeah.
Yeah, you can fly back with weed. You don't even gotta hide it in your bag. You leave Cali, you go to the Oakland airport, like. But you land in Georgia, it's a different story of what happens if that's found. You feel me? Like.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta know the laws. Now I know when I first got my gun, the first thing I did, and I was like, okay, whatever state, you know what I'm saying, like California, and I ain't been to California with my gun yet, but I was like, I need to know, does my weapon, back then I was like, does my weapons carry permit? What state, I think that's what I pulled it up, what states does Georgia weapons carry permit transfer? And it was like, dude, these states, you good. These states, it don't mean shit.
Right.
New York, it don't mean shit.
It really don't. It really don't. Chicago, the same way.
Oh, is it like that out there now too?
I mean, I mean, Chicago, you know, they gun laws real strict. You know
yeah, for the most part, it goes along party lines.
Yeah.
I hate to say it like that, but it's like red states.
Like Detroit. Yep. Like Detroit and Flint, man, open carry.
Oh, really?
Open carry, yeah.
And that's a blue state, even though I know Georgia technically was a blue state, whatever, last nation, but it's still a red state. No, I know who run this shit. Even though the sad part is the people overwhelmingly probably is more. But anyway,
So hold on, I have a question.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't even have to be moving extra. You know what I'm saying? You don't even really have to move extra cautious in New York if you got that, because you just don't keep touching it.
Yeah.
But hold on. But my question is, how careless are you to leave it in a fucking Uber,
bro?
You know these young niggas dumb, bro.
How
dumb, bro.
How high were you?
I'm gonna be right back. Let me grab my bag. I'm gonna show you something too. This is funny.
Yeah.
How high do you have to be to forget your gun in the car?
Man, I have no idea, bro. Like you said, like I said, whenever we was younger, moving around back in the day, man, hey, like you know, we stay prayed up. I wasn't never always brandishing and showing niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? We just knew like that nigga played with us. Right, you know what I'm saying? But like, dog, like these young niggas though, they gotta let everybody know they got it on them, bro. I'm like, nigga, just cause you flashing on me, you gonna use it, bro. Like for real, like at all.
Yo,
like
here go the shit though. I know what happened. I bet I know what happened. He got in the Uber. He took it out and stuck it in the seat. In case he get pulled over.
Yeah.
And then he got out and left it stuck in the seat.
Dummy.
I bet you that's what happened.
That sound about right. That sound accurate as fuck. I can see that happen.
Yep. And then he was probably scared to call the Uber back. All you had to say was, yo, I left something in the Uber. Can you come back?
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm glad we was having this conversation. It made me realize I had left my Glock in my damn car. And,
don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Hey,
besides the fact,
hey, dog.
Besides the fact you don't want your Glock to get stolen if somebody breaking your car, right? I was thinking, nigga, if it's my time to go,
I'm a ball guard.
If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But what I don't want to do is be like dying under my bed with my gun in the car.
Right.
And that's all you be thinking about.
Hey, man,
shit.
Hey.
It's in the car.
Let me tell you though, man. 2 months ago, me and my wife, man, we got went out somewhere, came back, right? You know what I'm saying? And I see it, and like I usually grab my shit out the car. Oh God, I usually grab my shit out the car, and I did it. You know what I'm saying? And we fucked around, and went in the house. He left her gun, I left my gun. Man, somebody got there when that shit stole my FM, my Taurus 9mm. You talking about a nigga was hurt. I was hurt.
Hurt Mathis.
I was hurt.
Damn it.
FN57. Hey, look. So like when I called the cops before the stolen, man, he pulled it. I said, look, man, I'm gonna tell you what kind of gun it was. You go ahead and call me a dumbass.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, an FN57. He said, oh my God, that get stolen. I said, yeah, man. I said, and make it so bad. My goddamn wife felt so bad because she was like, I used to lock the door, but I don't think I locked it. I said, no, you didn't lock it this time. You
man,
know,
look,
it is what it is.
Can I ask you how long ago this was?
Huh?
How long ago was this?
About 2 months ago.
So somebody out there right now with your shit.
Yeah, but I want to borrow another one, man. Hey, man, fuck that shit.
Look,
man.
I was gonna say this. I didn't go to the car to go get my gun. I mean, I didn't originally leave to get my gun. I went to get this because we were saying, yo, how could you be so stupid, right, to leave your gun in an Uber, right? And
hold on, no comment. Just said the perfect goddamn analogy. No comment. You can type in real quick. You probably busy. Nah, but like basically.
Nah, I was saying, I know exactly what happened. I was telling her, he probably got in the Uber, took it out, tucked it in the seat in case he get pulled over and forgot it.
Right. I can see that, right? Because if you smart enough to be aware of hip-hop police, you assuming it didn't just slip out his coat jacket and, you know what I'm saying, he ain't feeling because he's off the pills and off the lean or some shit too. But either way, I can see both happening. That's perfect analogy, right? Let me say this. When you said that, it made me think of something, no comment. The few times I done got in the Uber, it wasn't like this bag, but I always had like a drawstring backpack, right? And the funny thing is because a nigga's so paranoid about losing his shit, and I probably ain't had nothing but wallet, keys, maybe some weed or something like that. Nigga, I swear when I was getting Uber, I have a bag like this, everything I have, and I grip that bitch like with my life. Cause I be so paranoid about leaving an Uber, and you know how if I was in New York and I was a rapper with a Glock with a switch that I ain't supposed to have, nigga, it would be like this.
Right.
I can't leave it. Even if I'm passed out, I'm gonna be like, I got my bag. Okay, that's how it is too. Sometimes you in the Uber, you coming home drunk, like nigga. Okay, I got my keys in my bag. All right.
All my shit right here. Yup.
You can't. I can't imagine.
New York is so different. I mean, I guess I say it because I'm from New York.
Yeah.
But like, if you ain't fucking around in the wrong areas with the wrong people, you don't need a gun here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But see, I can believe that because that's how it is here.
That's how it is here. Yeah.
Yep. I feel you back.
Cause you know what, my gun, I just showed you. I don't walk around with my fucking 30 all the time like it's a Chirac, like it's a war zone. This shit is literally in my home for self-defense, or you know what I'm saying, it might be in my bag or in my car, but 9 times out of 10, I'm moving in areas where I legit don't need it. It's really with me for that 1 out of 10 times that the Aurora shooter will show up or something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Like you saying, you move in a certain way, and it ain't even about, you fucking moving around with people that you know. You going to the spots that you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going to where ain't necessarily a safe area, but it's like, I go to work, I go here, I go pick up my weed, I go to the gym.
Right.
You really don't, like you saying, you niggas ain't in the trap all day. If you ain't living that lifestyle, you don't legit need it on you all day. It's more like precaution.
It's an accessory to a lot of people, though.
Right.
That's right. That shit is like, it's like a belt. I mean, to some people it's like a belt or a watch, and to other people it's a tool.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
So
you absolutely right, man. And then, and just like a tool, some niggas, you know what I'm saying, like me, I got whatever. I got jigsaws, I got, drill, all this type of stuff that I done use, whatever, for different projects. And it's like some niggas get a drill saw, a jigsaw, now they gotta cut something.
Yeah.
Some niggas get it, and I used it to make a doggy door in my old garage, and then I don't think I used it since, right? It's just there in case I need to cut something. Some niggas like, nah, I got this bitch, I gotta cut. And that's how some niggas is with guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I know some goddamn like that. Yeah, man, shit. I ain't pay all this money for this goddamn pistol shit.
Yeah.
Put the motherfucker to use.
Yep, and then you got niggas who guns don't outside of the range is never gonna get fired, and it's cops the same, and them same type of humans become cops. You got cops who they gun will get fired maybe once they whole career 30 years, and then you got niggas just like, nigga, I got on duty to let this bitch off.
Smart like dude that shot the kid, they shot the fucking kid at McDonald's.
Wait, what happened? at McDonald's?
Copy.
Is this a video? Share the video if you can, because I ain't. And if it's not, if it's graphic, don't show it, bro. Actually,
I mean, it's not really that.
If it's no blood, I don't mind, but I can't do graphic videos like of violence.
Nah, it's not like graphic.
Other than that, go ahead and share it, because is this something new, or are you just referencing something that had happened like back in the days?
Nah, this happened like a week or two ago.
Okay, I haven't heard about this one, and it's sad because when I say this one, it's probably another one that happened since.
Right.
Now we be getting fucking killed.
Yo, hold on now. Let me stop you right there. Yo, this is a different type of shooting.
Okay, let's see what you got for us, man.
This kid is not of color, I should say.
Okay, well I still don't condone it, but let's go ahead and we'll see how we feel about it.
Hold up.
All right, no pressure, man. And anyway, you can just share it whenever you got it. We ain't gotta. You ain't on the spot or nothing like that. So.
Yeah, but yo, yeah, the whole situation is different.
Yeah.
The police chief came out and denounced it immediately, fired the cop immediately. Shit different.
Yeah.
Right. It's definitely different.
Y'all should
hold
see.
On, here we go.
Oh, hold on. But you said the person who was shot wasn't of color?
Nope.
Oh, and all that shit happened immediately?
Immediately.
Then that adds up, right? Because if the nigga was black, it would be like, we gotta look into it. We heard he was a thug.
Yeah, exactly.
He was selling weed in the McDonald's. He was loitering for too long.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's see what you got. But next week, y'all probably see me
at
y'all. The name be like Draymond Poole or something like that. Y'all see me at y'all. For real, too.
He said Draymond Poole.
Hey, man, why Draymond did that nigga like that, man?
Yo, you got banned again?
Nah, it's the same one. It was the same one.
Oh, no. He talking about you, right? On Boston.
Yeah. Last week I got banned, yeah. When they deleted my thread, they banned me.
I told you why. I said you said the key words. You're not white. Show yourself.
No, I didn't say you're not white. I said y'all ain't black. I didn't even
y'all
say the
ain't
word
black.
white.
Yeah, there you go. My bad. Y'all
but it was cool.
Black.
They would have did me anyway. They didn't care. They just be hating on my shit. Let's be real, man. It wouldn't matter how.
Yeah, hey man. I peeped that though, bro. Like you got a few BX ops too, just like I do. I'm like, well, goddamn.
You just be hating, bro, and I don't really be saying nothing. You that mad that you not black?
Y'all ready for this?
All right, let's go. Yeah. Look at this lady titties, boy. She got some big things under that thing. Boy. Look at that with the peach.
Hey, titties.
Have identified the former San Antonio police officer who shot a teen in a McDonald's parking lot. We want to warn you. The body camera video is...
Who's that?
Full screen.
Okay, hold on.
Viewers. All right.
McDonald's parking lot. We want to warn you. The body camera video is upsetting.
Get out of the car.
Wait, what'd he do?
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
He said get out the car. The nigga got out the car.
Brennan was fired for violating department tactics, training, and procedures. He was only a probationary officer at the time with just 7 months of experience. 17-year-old Eric Cantu, who was unarmed, is reportedly in critical condition.
But pause.
What's up?
I just want to say this before we even get into the whole, whether it was justified or not. Something that really bothers me, and I'm glad we're talking about this because it's a bigger topic than just this one shooting, right? We said, oh, they did everything right. No, a person is in critical condition, and those of you, and I know niggas like her and no comment know that niggas who don't die from shooters, they still have things that happen for the rest of their life. Like I'll never feel my fingertips type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't feel my right arm. And they didn't say this nigga went to jail on aggravated assault he's gonna do. And 2 years might not be justice if you the nigga who took them bullets. But he not doing jail time. They said nigga got fired, bro. I can't shoot nobody, not a cop, not a civilian, and just get fired from my job and just go on Indeed tomorrow. This nigga just said and he gonna get, and I know for a fact with them police unions, he's getting a check while he's fired. He got some type of a severance.
Well, he
got a pension because he was on probation, right? But
right. So
still,
he's not a part of the union.
But basically, all that
shit.
video just told me no comment, nigga. Is if I really got beef with somebody, nigga, I just need to just go get on the police force, even probationary, and pop they bitch ass, and then they'll get me fired, and I can be like, hey, you want to be no cop? I just want to get that nigga.
Exactly.
Cool. Now I go back to my call center job, nigga. Cool.
Right.
That's all that video just showed me, bro. Like, cause straight up, he basically just drilled that nigga. hey, get out the car.
Like, God dang.
That's a drill, nigga. You ain't even rob me.
For real. Yo. So he said here's the story.
Yeah, let's.
The story is he thought the car that this kid was in was the car that he was chasing the night before.
Mm-hmm. It's a drill.
So when he pulled them over, he didn't even pull him over. He was sitting in the car eating McDonald's. So when he told him to get out the car, the kid got scared, put the car in reverse, and he just let off on him.
That's a drill.
That's pretty much
If you rephrase that a different way, it's like, yo, that car that I had seen last night, nigga, I seen them niggas again, so I spent on their ass.
No doubt. It sound like
cops be doing drills, brother.
It sound like music to me.
Yeah.
Yo, he tried to rephrase it. And then I seen him again, and I was trying to, nigga, you was mad. You seen a nigga last night who maybe cut you off or gave you the bird or some shit. Maybe he slipped you in the chase, and instead of you just taking it back, you was like, I'm about to drill this nigga.
Yeah,
right.
He spun the block on his ass.
The flaw shit is, I don't even think it was the same car.
Megawatts, man. Shout out to Megawatts, man. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. I don't know if you just saw that video, if you know what we talking about, man. We can show it again if you need to see this, man.
Nah, Megawatts probably seen it.
Okay, man.
Megawatts, you seen the video of the kid getting killed at McDonald's?
Man, we talking about, he didn't get killed. He lived, but.
No, I'm sorry. He didn't get killed. He got shot at McDonald's by a cop.
And we was talking about, amongst other things, the fact that
he was eating his burger in the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And we was kind of just talking on the fact that besides other things, that a nigga can just get fired for shooting you and not like do no time. And I was like, yo, if you really just want to got beef and you want to just drill somebody, you can just go get on the squad real quick, pop their ass, and just get fired. Don't have to do no time.
Yo, I got something special to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of training just to pop a nigga.
He was only 7 months on the force. If a nigga really go that deep with you, it's not that long. Then I want you dead.
Yeah. Yo, I got some possibly controversial shit to say.
Let's hear it. We like controversy.
Pertaining to the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So this cop ran up on this kid at McDonald's eating his burger, opened his door, and shot him the fuck up. He's in critical condition.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He may not live again. He may not walk again. We don't know what the situation is.
That's right.
He's in critical condition. He's been in critical condition.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, where is Crump and Sharpton? And why ain't they speaking on this?
Can we go back to the thing where we talked about the WNBA in China? Again, not to say I don't give a damn, but if I'm going to put my neck out there on the line for some shit, I got to be invested in it in some way. And I'm not that worried about another white nigga.
But you are invested in this. We all invested in this.
What's different about this other than the race?
Police brutality, nothing.
So why am I marching for this one specifically? It's the same. To me, this one is even worse because this is where I almost am at the point of like fuck voting, because I get the police brutality. You know, I get it. I'm a black man, but what bothers me more, like I said, than the fact that there's niggas out there doing unnecessary shootings like this. What bothers me more is I got a problem with all that shit.
I
got a problem with it all, but the part that bothers me the most is the whole, he's fired, so that's resolved. And I'm like, nobody else can shoot nobody and get fired. You got to do time, and it can't be 2 years. Like, a cop got to be held to the same shit. I shot you for no reason. We got evidence. That's aggravated assault, whatever. You got to go do 12. Plea out and do 7 or some shit, nigga. I don't want to see that you got fired. That ain't the answer.
Right. But check it. What I'm saying is this. Black people in the United States have a problem with police brutality. This is known.
Big facts.
All right. So, anytime any type of shooting happens, we should all have a motivation to speak on it and move just like if that person was black.
But here's the difference.
That only strengthens the argument. Is my point.
I'll be with you but you started off and said something. You said like, man, they came out on this one. They fired everybody. Look, you said like they was like they got rid of them. The point is we have an outrage when the shit happens to us because we don't even get that. We don't even start at that point.
That's a fact.
The nigga was fired and it was the shooting and they've acknowledged that the shooting. When you fire him, you acknowledge the shooting that shouldn't happen. We start at the point of this nigga dead. We gonna blame him first.
Talk about it.
First, we gotta blame the nigga. Then we gotta see video that comes out that shows, what y'all said happened didn't happen. Then that's how we start with everything. Then it's like we need to press charges. Y'all need to press charges.
Behind the 8 ball, right. We start behind the 8 ball.
That's the reason why the outrage ain't to say it ain't that we don't care a white kid got shot. It ain't that. I'm a human. I care.
Well, let me rephrase. I'm not gonna say I don't think. I'm not gonna say I think the outrage should be the same. But I think.
But we should be loud about it.
There should be. Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like check it. It was a kid. I forget where he got killed. But it was a white kid that got shot. He was getting out of. The cops pulled up on him. This is what happened. He had a low tire or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the cops pulled up on him. Cop pulled up on him, told him to get out the truck. He gets out the truck.
Yeah.
His truck was old. He had like an old truck. So when he got out the truck reversed by itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that was like an ongoing issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he had to put something behind the tire.
I get you.
To stop the truck. They lit his ass up.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know,
so ain't nobody speak on that. It wasn't. Some people spoke on it, but a lot of people ain't speak on it. I remember that shit. I look at all these shootings, man.
Yeah.
And especially when it's not just black and white, but when it's poor people.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't rich. His family was broke too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know,
please treat people how they want.
When I was a kid, and I won't say kid, but like when I first started driving, I remember my mom saying this was something that I don't know if like your parents told you anything like this, but kind of the old paranoia about driving in the South. This wasn't like in Atlanta, but you know about driving, Alabama and stuff like that. And I was always told like if you kind of out of town or something and you getting pulled over, drive to the police station or the fire station and let them pull you over there. Because back then it was like. You don't want to be on a random road. You know what I'm saying? You want to be around other people.
Definitely.
But the funny thing is, the way shit is now, with the way the police, is like I would tell my kid, and I'm not even being funny. It might seem dramatic, and yeah, you're probably gonna get an evading charge or some shit, whatever. But I would be like, drive to the nearest news station. Have the news station saved in the ways, nigga. And if you got the tip line or whatever, call they ass. Hey, I'm pulling up to your news station. I'm about to get pulled over. If y'all want some footage, I just want to make sure I'm gonna live through this shit. Yeah, real shit. I seen a video on one of these first 48 shows a couple of days ago where the nigga had a murder suspect, and you know how it goes. They got the suspect. They usually go kick in the door. They got all the guns. This nigga said, "I know y'all want me." No, he had his mom call. He was with his mom, and she's like, "Look, I know y'all looking for my son. I just want this motherfucker to live. We agree to turn him in, but we need to meet y'all at a place and time." Like. Yeah. You could see they was on some real. We honestly not even worried about going to jail with this whole murder. We worried that y'all gonna kill my son. That's sad as hell how she was talking to the police. Like, listen, we're gonna meet at Target. Like we don't have no guns. Please don't kill my son. She begged me, don't kill my son when y'all arrest him. Please. Yeah. And that's some sad shit. Even for a murder, even for a nigga who murdered somebody, that you gotta beg the police. Hey, could y'all please don't murder me when y'all catch me, please?
Hey! Can y'all treat me like the legal system is real?
Yeah, can I get my day in court, even if we all know that I did it? Can I just get my day in court? Or can y'all at least just rough me up like they used to do 20, 30 years ago and not kill me before I get? You can bump my head against the car a couple times. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Hit me in the gut.
Right.
I got it. Right. They don't even do that no more, so it's sad as fuck.
Nah, it definitely is, and that's just how it was for the growing up period. It just like you said. Back in the days, it was more so about you get pulled over, try to pull somewhere in the public scenery because in them country back roads, man. Like when you leave Atlanta, when you Georgia, when you leave Atlanta, you with Georgia.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So You get pulled over in one of them small towns, man. You never know how this shit gonna go, bro. You really
I
don't
drove
know.
between Georgia Southern, which is in Statesboro, Georgia, and Savannah. They're about 60 miles apart, and you can go to Highway I-16, and that's just a normal highway everybody's good on. But I've taken the back roads, and it's still cotton fields.
Oh hell yeah!
Dirt roads and cotton fields,
Yeah,
nigga.
cotton fields, yeah.
And I'm like I ain't gonna pull over here.
I want to say, like, you drive 75 going to Florida, you get by, like, Albany and Tifton, Georgia.
That's right, Tifton. I've been there. Cotton fields, dirt
cotton fields and
roads.
shit. Yeah, all that shit.
It's like, yeah.
Still.
I'm not getting pulled over here. But now it's like I feel safer almost pulling up to a citizen's house, assuming there's people outside, not like a random house. They'll come out with a gun, too, on you in Georgia. But, I mean, like, I feel safer pulling up in the projects where everybody got phones out. Where I know niggas gonna be outside, then I feel pulling up to a police station getting pulled over. Where I know niggas gonna be vocal. Why y'all pulling him over?
Exactly.
What that nigga do? Don't be pulling him like that. I need a loud black lady when I'm getting arrested.
Yeah, I need witnesses.
I need motherfuckers out here. If they gonna kill me, somebody gotta be here to, like with George Floyd. For real, it's sad that you gotta go. You only get one life, but if it gotta happen, I need to be like that where motherfuckers is there, they recording, it's vocal. Somebody gotta know. This not going down in the woods where y'all gonna twist this story. I was going for your gun.
Right. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, man. It was kind of funny because being in Clayton County, man. Clayton County is known for fucking roadblocks. Now, what you said was like pulling into a citizen's yard. Like when you see a roadblock, this is what we know. Like down here, like. We see a roadblock you in the neighborhood, you know what we do? We just turn to somebody's driveway and hop out and ring the doorbell.
That's right.
And pray somebody comes to the door.
Yeah.
They come to the door. Hey, bro, let me just sit right here till these folks leave.
I'm just going to sit on your porch. I ain't going to do nothing. Yeah.
Let me just sit right here. When they leave, I promise I'm gone, man. I just thought about that when you were talking about just pulling into a citizen's yard or some shit.
I got one better for you, bro. When I had, I'm ashamed to say this, but it's true, man. No cap. But from 2017, I had got I had like an old ticket I didn't pay in California, and then it hit on when I went to go renew my license in like 2016 or 17 in Georgia. It got some kind of way. They had a new system and they fucking connected. They used to couldn't connect it when you had license in other states and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know my nigga like no comment no and shit, but you used to have a license in a bunch of different states and they wouldn't connect them. But some kind of way they had my shit, so they suspended my shit. Long story short, in 2016, 17, I ain't have a license for like 2 full years. And when I tell you, and I had just got my Audi, when I tell you, and I worked, back then it wasn't no working from home, I was driving, so nigga, I drove every single day of them fucking 2 years. And the funny thing is, I lived in my rear view mirror, and anytime a cop, I never let a cop get directly behind me, you know what I'm saying? But anytime it was a cop within like 1 or 2 cars behind me, or even in the next lane over, what her said, I did, man. But I did it instead of people's houses. It would be like any gas station or business. I pull over and in front of a house. But I won't pull in your driveway. I'll pull over in front of a house like that's my house and get out like I'm getting shit out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get my belongings. Not like in a suspicious way either. Confident. Like, lock my door, get my basketball out. Nigga, I would pull up to the gas station and I'm going in, getting some wherever I was at. That's where I was going. When I seen the cop, nigga, I was like, time for me to stop right here. I don't need him to get behind me.
No doubt.
Nigga, that shit worked it worked so good. I almost got comfortable doing it. I didn't even get it until I finally had got arrested on like a fake hit and run charge. And I got my license then because I knew like by the time I went to court, if you showed them like, I've got my license, that they would go easier, which they ended up doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
If you throw it out, they give you a little fine.
Yeah, they're like, that was the first thing they asked. Well, have you gotten the license since? And I was like, yes, ma'am, I got it right. That's what they want to hear. And I'm like, nah, I'm still doing the same shit.
I'm still fucking around. I gotta get to work, goddamn.
But for real, man, I was like, nigga, nah, I'm not. But you don't even want to interact with them was my point. I wasn't worried really about a suspended license. But I was like, I don't want y'all to give y'all a reason to kill me.
Y'all think I'm joking. I thought I was joking. I'm turning my car into a police car.
Out here, that's a crime, and they're going to get you in New York. But you already know, they're going to be on you.
Nah, I'm good.
You're going to have to go play the whole rollout. You got to stop randomly and beat niggas from time to time, drop crap.
Nah, check it out.
Nah, hey, you do that shit. You gotta do it like Who's the Man?
That's one of the GOAT movies.
Yo, that movie is goated.
That movie is goated.
Yeah.
Yo, Hurt, check what I'm doing though, right? So, I work on this show, FBI,
Uh-huh.
and they vehicles, the feds drop around Tahoes,
Right.
Suburbans.
Right.
That's what I got. I'm turning my shit into a police car.
You gonna black it
I'm
out?
gonna run it to the. I'm gonna run it to the show. I'm putting the lights and all that shit in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what, man? Your boy,
Yeah.
I've officially been typecast.
Oh shit! You a cop again?
Yeah, and peep game. all these casting databases that I sent my stuff to, right? This is where, like, when you see actors and they be complaining, I get, like, I don't mean like Jaleel White, like, nigga, who that's truly typecast, where, like, you can't play anything else. You feel
You
me?
can't do nothing else. Yeah.
But people, I mean the people who complain, like, man, they always want me to be a bouncer. I'm like, those are the luckiest motherfuckers. They bitches who complain, because if you're a person who not a serious, like, A-list actor and you're typecast, that means you're somebody who always getting roles. That means you're somebody
Right.
And I'm going to tell you the best thing about being typecast, when I tell you I play another cop, I do not even respond to these cattle calls, quote-unquote auditions anymore. They text me. They'll be like, hey, we need a cop for this upcoming episode.
Uh-huh.
Can you? They hit me up. I'm like, y'all. Now I'm like, oh, so this is what it's like to be typecast. It's not bad at all, nigga. It just means I already know when I see a cast call and if they say we need a cop, I'm like, oh.
Grab your uniform.
Yeah, and I got pictures of me in uniform from previous gigs, so I have me in 3 different uniforms, international, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all need a cop, and they always go, oh, we like you.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you have your own uniform?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so the first gig I did, I just sent them normal pictures of me. It's funny. I think one of my pictures, I'm just wearing this jersey or whatever, right? So they cast me. My first time I got cast as a cop, and this was in Atlanta, and they had gotten Atlanta Police Department cars, uniforms, guns, everything, right? So when I did that gig, I took mad pictures. We took pictures as a group, and so I got pictures of me as looking like an official cop. So when I started replying to gigs with that picture, they would probably reply and be like, "Are you really a cop?" And then they'd be like, well, we want you. And so now I just started collecting those pictures when I would do a gig. I might got 2 or 3 of me as like a cop or officer, army, you know what I mean? And that's how I don't have my own uniform, hell no. But I got pictures of me.
Now, I asked because in New York, they in New York you can show up with your own uniform. I think you get paid for having your own attire.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They do that. Well, I haven't seen it for cops, but like I saw a gig the other day where they were like, "We need real military. Like if you can show up with your, you know what I'm saying, with your gear, with your stuff,
with your gear, yeah,
it's a bump." But this role, man, bro, let me tell you, when I saw one today.
So you know I'm always trying to get you more money.
Hey, I appreciate it. But let me tell you how this Hollywood shit can. Now understand this is how I can see where niggas, and I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about right now. Atlanta's like Black Hollywood, but I'm talking about 20 years ago where it was a lot harder to be actor. All the shit I'm doing digitally now was real casting calls. I would have had to take time, money, and gas to go to and wait in line. You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't have just picked my picture and texted me. It would have been like, I really gotta go. Right? And so I could see where niggas slip up and let the industry fuck their heads up. Let me tell you, I saw 2 roles for cattle calls this week, and so to give you an idea, it was like a bunch of different roles. It was like, we need teens in the to play. We need people to play teens at a party. We need concert goers, right? We need people to play doctors. And most of them roles was like, we'll pay $135 for 10 hours, or you know what I'm saying, $150 for 12 hours. And then why it was like $300 for 12 hours. The one that pops out, that's the most money, right? I'm not kidding you. And it was like, we need a male to place another man's date, and he needs to be able to ride on the back of the motorcycle and grab that nigga around the waist. It's the role that pays the most now. And not only that, but people want to be more than the money. A lot of these people, they want to be in to get a role. They want to get cash. You know? And I could see, and for me, I was automatic like, I want to be able to tell y'all niggas what I did, and then be like, hey man, when this shit air, I want to be able to be like, hey nigga, episode 3. I don't want y'all niggas to be like seeing me holding a nigga on the back of a motherfucking motorcycle, nigga. I can't do, my pride won't let me do that role.
You can't meet Millet?
Say that again?
I said you can't meet Millet?
Can't meet Millet. But like, I see where niggas would have been like when you see them old roles of niggas who said I'm gonna be in a dress, right?
Right.
I saw another one, and it was like, this is today. I saw this one, and it was like $200 for 10 hours. We need men who are willing to get in drag for LBGT party scene. Don't worry, you don't need any stuff. We'll bring it. And I was just, again, I'm like, nah, I don't want to. And I know some niggas who need that money, and some niggas who just want to be in that role. That's like, fuck it.
So check it out. Check it out. So pardon me. So you know Bill Duke?
Bill Duke, yeah. You know they're fucked up, right? You know they're fucked up.
Yeah. Yo, he did a role on Kojak. Oh, and somebody might get in the wind.
Megawatt, you in the wind.
Oh, that's
Nah, that ain't me.
oh, that's
that would be
my bad. I apologize, Megawatt.
But I heard about this, bro.
Yo, Bill Duke he played a role on Kojak where he played a pimp.
Okay.
And he played the shit out this role. It's Bill Duke.
Yeah.
He played the shit out this role. He said that's the only role he ever regrets playing. And like he tried to call the production company years later. He tried to buy that episode so he can delete that shit.
Yeah.
They was like, nah.
Yeah.
He was like, that's the only blemish on his shit. But he did it because he was broke and he needed the money. And a lot of other actors was like, they understand, but he still feel bad about that shit.
And I could totally understand, and I'd much rather be embarrassed over a pimp role than have to look back how I feel about it now, and have to look back 50 years with kids and grandkids and be like, yeah, this is why your dad was in a fucking dress in this episode, because he needed $300 that week.
Yeah,
that week
that he used on weed and Uber Eats.
Yeah, but he was like, you know, he had to pay bills, and like any real actor understood the situation he was in, but he still feel bad about that shit. I saw it in an interview.
Yeah, and that's the same thing about them roles that I saw. That I'm telling y'all, if I would have took that role and went on set, the makeup people wouldn't judge you, the cast people wouldn't judge you, other people who are there for the roles, they all there to work. It's not about them judging you. It's like, man, but I'm like, man,
how you feel about yourself?
Yeah, I want to be proud, and like you said, if I gotta go back, I don't mind looking at some shit. Oh, okay, y'all let me play a cop, cool. I don't know, man. I'm just different. Another thing I kind of learned to get more screen time too is I only apply to either smaller productions, or when it's a big production, I apply to roles where they don't, like sometimes they'll say, we need 20, 30 people to be in a church crowd. I don't take them roles. You ain't gonna get no camera time. I take the roles where they be like, we need 3 people to be, you know, federal agents. It's like, 3 people, you got a better chance to get some camera time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like when they be like, well, we need, if you get a music video call, we need people to come. No, I ain't trying to be one of 50 niggas hitting the Naughty Bop or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pretty Tone, man. Shout out to, first of all, we got to talk about this Naughty Bop. I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but shout out to Pretty Tone for pulling up, man.
Yo, what up?
Appreciate your perspective, man, especially when we get into the hip hop debates and stuff, man. Can I ask if y'all heard about this Naughty Bop thing? This is some real New York shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. So, and I don't urge you to try to find a video because it is graphic, the first one that I'm referencing, not the second one. But so there's a rapper like 3 months ago. You know, he's got these drill rappers, New York drill rapper. He's 14 years old, named Naughty Osama. Whatever, you know, he literally, you see the pictures of him. He look like a little ass boy. He like if you went to jail, man.
Hold up, I'm sorry. Is this the same kid that got caught with the blood?
Nah. So this kid, 14-year-old drill rapper in New York, he getting off the subway train one day in Harlem, and I guess they get into it with some other guys, and he gets stabbed in the fucking stomach and dies. And there's video on YouTube of like the police or the paramedics or whatever carrying him out the subway, and like it's as dramatic as it sounds. Like it looked like how they carrying Jesus or something, like, you know, crowd surfing or something. Like it's like 4 niggas carrying his dead, limp, bleeding body up out the subway stairs, and there's people all standing at the top of the subway filming this shit, right? So this nigga.
Yo, this shit happened like
3 months.
This shit happened like 6 months ago.
Real recent.
Oh, he froze up. He'll be back.
It happened like 3-4 months ago.
Okay,
so this nigga
I think I remember it. It happened on 105th Street.
He was a drill rapper, and you know drill rappers diss the dead rappers all the time. So what happened was last week, a bunch of niggas who wasn't even his ops made a video called the Naughty Bop. He was, and they like they got a dance making fun of this nigga dying. They reenacting the scene of him getting carried out the subway dead and shit like it's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this happened. This happened on 125th Street.
I don't know details.
Okay.
You gotta look it up. Type in got Osama. I'm not gonna pull up that video, but Nadi Osama. Notti Osama. Nadi Osama. That was the rapper. And so like I'm just like, and so what happened was the whole basically New York drill community came together and was like, yo, as disrespectful as we all are, none of us condone y'all niggas dissing a 14-year-old who wasn't even your op. And like basically the video got banned that they made, and everybody came together and was like, this is too far. And I was like, wow. Not the mayor, not the governor. I was proud of the hip hop community, you know what I'm saying, to be like, yo, we don't support this. You know what I'm saying? Like 14-year-olds dying ain't cool.
Nah, that ain't.
Even if he was dissing the dead, even if he was a cornball, you know what I'm saying?
But that's just some dumb shit. I mean, I just can't get. I just can't fuck with drill music.
You know what I can't get over, and it's. I guess it came with drill, but what I really can't get over is the mentality of. I'm not a murderer, you know what I'm saying? I ain't killed nobody. But what I really can't get over is the thing of the fact if somebody did something to you, right? Whether they might have killed somebody close to you or touched one of your, family members or something in a way that made you really get to that point of being like, yo, I'm gonna kill this nigga, right? Or even they beat your ass and you just so mad, you're like, I'm gonna kill this nigga. What I don't get is like, to me, when you kill a nigga, it's the ultimate ups. It ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got them. You ended their life. And so I don't get how there's anything for you in dissing them after. It's like, I got you. I don't need to continue this. I ended this. I won. You know what I'm saying? You dead. I'm still living life. And it's like, dissing the dead to me is such a like weird thing. Especially when it's you or your gang that killed them. You know
but you won, but everybody got to know that you won.
And that's the thing that niggas used to, that's not new. If you look at the old, California gangbang, it's not new. That's when niggas used to whack out names. They did in New York too, right? I'm gonna whack out your name on the wall so niggas knew we did that. But it's another level to being like, yo, we did that, and yo, that nigga we did that too. Fuck that nigga still.
Nah, I was different out here. Because nobody tagged but taggers for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In Cali, it's some gang shit.
Yeah.
You tag because you a banger. Out here, the niggas that tag on walls and tag train cars, they're actual artists.
But look, but regardless of how they actually,
right? If somebody slapped your shit out, it was disrespectful art in the art world. You know what I'm saying?
Good tagging aside, the point was New York, LA, whatever. Back then, it was one thing to be like making we taking credit for this, but it was never to the point of we taking credit for this. And then like not only days, but weeks and years later, nigga, we smoking your homie. Like fuck that nigga that we killed. We still bringing his name up. It was never like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
hell no.
Niggas' names didn't come up except for niggas who remember them.
But see, thing is, the reason names ain't come up because niggas know if we talk crazy about that person who got killed, the drama finna come back. You getting locked up, or that drama finna come at you full speed ahead.
That's right. And we there now, plus the magnification of having views of, you know what I'm saying, the shit you saying, people recording your screen and sharing it on YouTube. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But the sad thing is though. Now, hold on, but I was gonna say the sad thing is though, as we see like these young drill rappers be dissing, they ops, whatever, and then next thing you know on Boston, 2 weeks later, it's a fucking RIP post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, goddamn, bro. I'm like, what the type of niggas think was gonna happen, bro? Like, this is part of the game. When you out here talking motherfuckers, even if you did it or somebody else did it or another clique did it, nigga, why the fuck are you talking about that shit, nigga? And you don't really want them problems.
And you 100%, man. Mm-hmm.
Check it. If somebody in your family did something wrong with somebody, and that person came back and killed them, you will feel sore about it. You will feel a type of way about it.
Right.
But you wouldn't go after them niggas because you know your cousin did some dirty shit to them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But if them niggas came back next week and made a song about it
You feel
and told
different
the
type of way
world how
about
they
it.
did it,
Yeah.
it's different now. Now I gotta come get you.
And
Yeah.
another element we not talking about with, because I said some shit the other week. Remember we was talking about checking in and when niggas banning you from cities and shit. And I was saying, like, nigga, these cities is too big. You can't really even have the drops on a nigga. Like, cities, Atlanta, New York, Chicago. These cities is really too big physically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I tell you can't come to Atlanta, you could be in my county. You could be in my city and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I've been in Stone Mountain. You in Stone Mountain too? So what, nigga? I'm here. What? Like, and New York ain't no different. LA ain't no different. Nigga telling you can't go there. But at the same time, while these niggas is stupid, especially this and that their shit, is because they live in a small world. These cities are big, but when you a rapping ass nigga, you go to the same places. You see what I'm saying? You come to Atlanta, you a rapper, you go to V Live, you go to Linux. You see what I'm saying? KOD. It's like same thing. They go to New York, they gotta hit the search. They go to LA, you know, they gotta have Roscoe's or whatever, not being funny about PNB Rock, but it's like niggas go to the same, it's just a small world if you gonna talk shit, cause you go to the same place all the other hood rappers with money go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna see you. And Chicago ain't no different. All you niggas go to Harold's. All you niggas finna go there at some point. It's like, you know, I'm gonna see you at the local whatever, bodega, whatever they got out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know you gonna go get some blunts.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Every time I go to Chicago, I go to the same spot.
What's
Gibson's.
That? Say that again?
Gibson's.
What's that, like a hot dog spot or a pizza?
The steakhouse.
Oh, okay.
Steakhouse. Okay.
I go in there, it's gonna be nothing but white people in there.
I go to a lot of
They
nice
steaks is good as fuck.
But you know what's funny? I'm not being funny either. And I'm not even like, I guarantee you, and let's say this spot is like a 5-star classy joint, which I have no doubts, right? You're not in that world. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was in that world,
absolutely.
It's a small world, and I guarantee you would just recognize one nigga in the corner, because if you look at these niggas' IG posts, they go to them spots too. They don't just be in the hood. I've seen these IG posts and be like, damn, this motherfucker was at Ray's. Because I'm like, I recognize the place, or you know what I'm saying? I'm like, niggas was at Stony River. Nigga take his girl to Stony River. These niggas be in them same. That's what I'm saying. It's a small world once you got money, because even when you a nigga from the hood from Chicago, or you from Harlem, or you from Atlanta, it's only so many things you want to do when you really got money. Like, I want to show my girl something nice today. You go online and see the same couple of, you know, things. Top Golf. Like,
right.
I've been to Top Golf with my girl. You go there. Jamie Foxx goes to Top Golf. Dwight Howard goes to Top Golf. And so does motherfucking FBG hood nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's a small world. That's what I'm saying. You can't be out here dissing dead niggas. Like, it's a big place, but you got to be in the house. That's why niggas like Tekashi live long, besides that he a snitch. But he in the house ass nigga. You can tell. Because if a nigga was really outside moving around dissing all these people like this, the world too small. You gonna get touched. Tupac seen it happen like, damn.
Yeah. You know hey, man, but you know what's crazy, though? And, you know, to even be on the subject a tad bit, man, I feel bad for the homie Charleston White, man.
What happened to him?
What happened?
He dead?
Nah, he ain't dead. It's only a matter of time, bro.
Yeah, what happened though? What made you say that, though?
Bro, why you look disappointed?
I know. I am, because he a bitch.
That what?
I am, because he a bitch. I was hoping you was going to be like, yeah, that nigga got killed. I was like, damn, fuck that nigga.
No. What I'm saying is, it's just a matter of time. The reason I'm saying that, because you keep thinking you can get them play with all these folks and with this whole police shit, bro. You keep thinking it's going to come at you in your face.
That's right.
That's the way he's playing. He keeps thinking, yeah, whoever comes, I'm going to see it. You're not gonna see it, bro.
Look at
I promise you ain't gonna see it.
And you know what?
I promise.
And back in the day, I hate to like be like an old head nigga, like, but back in the day, the thing is, the nigga that hit you like Orlando Anderson or something, he wasn't gonna be the main nigga, right? He was just some dude in the squad or some shooter. But this nigga Charleston White don't know and don't get, which I get now, nigga. You don't understand that the frontline nigga will throw his whole life away, nigga, just for some clout. You will get shot by the nigga main line, like headliner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dirk on trial for murder right now. Little Dirk.
And look, like I said, I ain't wishing nothing on him, man, but like I always tell folks, I respect his message about the youth, but I don't respect the antics. You get
That's
what
right.
I'm saying? I'm like all that crazy disrespectful shit you say about people, bro.
It's stupid.
You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. You just can't do that shit at all. I'm just keeping that shit 100. And I don't give a fuck how niggas online feel like, well, these rappers been doing this. No, nigga.
And I'm
on some man shit. You don't tolerate disrespect to your family.
And that's just the same thing I said about Tekashi. I feel like when I see a dude comfortable just sitting there online dissing everybody like that, saying crazy shit out their mouth, I'm like, you don't be outside. When I say outside, I don't mean hanging on the block. I'm like, you clearly don't really go places. You clearly don't, because you feel too comfortable doing this. Or maybe you do really go places, and like you were saying, you just don't realize when they come, niggas ain't gonna come in your face and give you a one-on-one, and heads up and all that shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bad thing about it. Not to mention, shit, Charles, you got a glass eye. So we know you really ain't gonna see it coming. You know what I'm saying? No, you really ain't gonna see that shit coming. You think you gonna see it.
You watch that Goons is ruthless.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a special place. Man, I just don't like that nigga. Every interview I seen him, he's a hater. He's in the Corey Holcomb Club. But Corey Holcomb used to be a funny guy, man.
Yeah, but I mean, but look at him though. Look at Charleston White. Tell the truth, man. How much pussy do you really think he was getting, man?
How much he pay for about an hour?
That he had to pay for. I mean, straight game. The bitch said, I want to fuck that nigga right there.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth. Like this motherfucker built like they got them Geico man, bro. Like he was getting, bro.
Yo, but it was a thread on boxing that said rest in peace Charleston White. That's why.
Me too. I saw that too.
I thought he died, man. I seen.
I don't even go in them threads.
I ain't either because I'm banned, so I was like, man, fuck it. I ain't giving you no clicks if I ain't.
Right.
I don't ever click on the thread because I don't like that dude.
I don't either. He a bitch, man. I mean, literally I know how niggas got mixed opinions about Vlad on here, and I do understand niggas he be paying niggas to go on his show, and I can't stand that he started this whole format of niggas, because he started the format not of niggas self-snitching, not of the interviews, but specifically of niggas talking on other people. Vlad started this format of I'm interviewing you, and I'm going to bring up what Boosie said. And then we go from there, and then we show that video to Boosie. Now, you know what I'm saying? Vlad started this shit, and now everybody got this format. So every Charleston White, you never seen a Charleston White interview, and they like, so what do you got going on, nigga? What's your vlog? Right. You got a show? It's always like, so Charleston White, your latest comments about Little Durk and what he had to say on Mike Tyson. That's how every interview is now. No jumper. You know what I'm saying? They got Michael Jackson in front of them. They be like, so Michael Jackson, what do you think about Draymond Green hitting Jordan Poole?
Yo,
did you watch his Queen's Flip interview?
Who?
Charleston White.
I seen some of that shit. Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. He like went and told his whole story and all that. Like outside of all the bullshit, I mean, he be saying some real shit.
He a fake crib. His story ain't even real. I heard about his story.
I don't know all that. I'm just going off what he said in the interview.
He capped. He's a fake crib.
Can I say something
like
real quick?
I respect his message, but the antics I don't get with that shit.
Yeah. What's up, no comment?
Speaking on Vlad, I'm gonna just say this. Why do we want Yaku and his May Devil from the root of civilization over the hot deserts into the caves of West Asia, as they now call it Europe?
Wait, say that again?
Because I said, why do we want Yaku and his May Devil from the root of civilization over the hot desert into the caves of West Asia as they now call it Europe? Because they started making trouble amongst the righteous people, telling lies. They accuse righteous people of causing. They accuse the righteous people causing them to fight and kill one another. So Vlad is an agent.
Yeah.
His job is to cause confusion.
Yep.
And cause people to fight amongst themselves.
100%.
That's why I don't fuck with Vlad.
100%. Vlad has one good interview. I'm gonna give him credit for it. It's the AZ that like he cut up into like 39 million parts, but it's like a 4-day interview. I don't know, it's probably like 1 hour in real life, but that's the one interview where he asked somebody to tell their story and allowed them to tell their story, and it was about them. And because AZ ain't a rapper, he ain't have no other.
Because it's AZ.
That's right. But every other interview, like you said, like it's literally he literally is starting shit. It's not what do you got going on? What's your opinion on this? It's I'm immediately gonna bring somebody else's name, and it's somebody you don't know, and I'm gonna show them this after you say whatever you say.
Bro, how hard is it for a grown man to just not answer some shit?
Don't do it.
fact.
Right. That's fact.
Like, come on, man.
But you
Niggas
agree
is
to
grown
do
out
it.
here. Like, just
Yeah.
reroute the interview. Start talking about what you want to talk
And
about.
I seen
You-
very
you
few
just
people
started
do
shit.
it. I seen some do it, but you're right, 100%, man. That's on them. And I seen some people be like, "Vlad, I'm not
So-
talking about that, nigga. We not talking about shootings, nigga. Period." Like,
Right.
Yo,
that
but you know why? You know why they don't do that? They don't do that because these recording artists aren't groomed anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have media. They don't have media training,
No, they don't.
Because Tone making
so
a
they
good
don't know
point.
how to.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't know how to handle an interview. That's what you're supposed to do, Tom.
that's right.
That's what you're supposed to be trained to do.
Yep. Go watch.
You're supposed to be trained. You're supposed to be trained to pivot any question back to your album that's releasing next week.
That's right.
No,
And-
but I feel like they know what motherfuckers want to hear. They don't want to hear about nothing but that. So
That's
that's
right.
what they gonna give them. They know that when they go to the interview.
You ain't
So I
wrong.
don't understand all that crying shit. Oh, Vlad this and Vlad that. These is grown
Nah,
ups.
but-
They went to the interview. They knew they was gonna get popping off the Vlad interview.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever else happened after that, that's on them.
But you know what, Tone? I agree with you. One, like they grown man. First of all, not to. I'm as big on like you take responsibility for what you do, but to give no comments some air. Like I agree. Back in the days, nigga, artists had to go through artists. You know, there was repertoire and development and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you learn how to do interviews, and it's like what you saying still stood 20 years ago. Tone, think about it, right? Like if Michael Jackson was giving an interview, it ain't no different. Niggas want to ask him and did, right? Talk about, like, nigga, we want to really talk about your trial, right? Or we want to talk about the fire that happened at the Pepsi thing, right? But, like, it's his job. I know what you tuned in to see. I know what you niggas want to talk about, but it's my job to be like, listen, yeah, the
Like
Pepsi
Kane
thing
talk
was
about.
unfortunate, but what I really want to do is make sure that people know about the album, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I know what y'all niggas want to hear. That's why I'm here, but I ain't gonna give you that. I'm just here to promote what I'm here to promote. Like that was when niggas used to be trained. Dude, these niggas, like you saying, Tone. Now they just know, like, okay, this Vlad, right? I'm just gonna go along. I don't even know how to say no comment to some shit or dodge a question.
I ain't gonna lie. The best one to evade Vlad is Pee Wee Longway.
Pee-wee
Hey, that
Longway.
was yeah.
It's been a while since I seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, he
I
did.
mean, hey, the way he played, man, he like, nah, man, I'm a swear, man. Nah, I was cool, but I ain't do anything like that.
Or watch, or the Master P on the Breakfast Club is a good one. Not evading, but of literally shutting questions down that are like, okay, I'm not going there. The way, if you look at Master P versus the Birdman, how them niggas handled the Breakfast Club, Master P showed you how a real boss. Birdman's like, nigga, I'll kill you niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Master P was like, man, look, we ain't even gonna go there, man. Ain't nobody disrespecting me. I think it was it's a clip on there where Charlamagne, where they was talking about Mercedes or one of the artists, and that nigga Charlamagne was like, man, Mercedes had a fat ass, dog. Master P was like, yo, nigga, that's one of my artists, bro. That's a female. Like, hold on. Stop, nigga. We not gonna say she got a fat ass, nigga. That's like my sister. And Charlamagne was like, oh, my bad, man. Like, Master P show you how to, like, be like, yo, we not going there. I ain't gonna duck shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, he been in the game for how long? You feel me? These niggas
That's a
off
legend
the block.
right there, man.
Man,
He did everything right but the music. You know what I'm saying? Cut that out, take everything else with you, you know what I mean?
And the music, what he did right was I kind of was garbage and still sold more than mad niggas who was better than me.
Hey, man.
I
My
still
dad
sold,
had
you know.
every No Limit shit that ever released, man.
Look, when you want to talk about Master P, we talk about legendary. Do you understand, especially back when it happened? I don't care if it was one game. This nigga was in the NBA. This nigga balled in the NBA and he was wearing his own shoes.
That's crazy when you really think about it, man.
He's wearing P. Millers. That's fucking stupid when you think about every rap nigga want
That's
to be in
crazy.
the NBA. Every rapper want to be in the NBA. Nigga, P did that shit. Like, nigga, I started my own label. I balled in the NBA. I made fucking movies. I got sports agencies, nigga.
Yeah.
P made Silk the Shocker a platinum artist, nigga.
I hate that
Yeah.
nigga, man.
Yo, look. No matter how you feel about Master P and his music, you got to respect him.
Gotta respect it, man.
I'm saying, like, music was trash, but what else was on point?
Can I say something too? We talked earlier when it was
His
like just
business
me
was
and
his
her.
business.
when it was like me and her at the beginning, we were talking about how even like every rapper come in with a crew, but a rapper can't make another nigga famous. You know what I'm saying? If they could, the St. Lunatics would have been big, right? Et cetera, Grand Hustle. So like when you look at Master P, we saying the music wasn't good. Obviously, niggas in the South, we was liking some of this shit. Some of it was trash, but you know how for you to make Silk the Shocker a platinum artist, a nigga who rap like this, I better go to the store because nigga come quick. He made that nigga platinum.
Legit the worst rapper ever.
Ever. That's his brother.
Him and Keek the Sneak. Both of them niggas, man.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. For Silk to be such a trash rapper, his first 2 albums was actually alright, man.
The power of P, bro.
The Shocker and Church to the Game. The rest of that shit was booty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like Master P, the Ice Cream Man and Ghetto Dope was just 2 best albums to me. The rest of the shit he made was
because he still gave Silk. He still gave him like A1B. He didn't go. This is what other rappers was doing, right? They go, you like the C artist on our label. You ain't gonna get the hottest beat. He go, nigga, we still gonna give you the hottest beat. Like,
and watch you fuck it all up.
And still go platinum, but off the strength of we just drop and then they're dropping albums like every 3 weeks. Like, man,
2 weeks.
Master P, a legend in the game, bro. With them picks and think about this. Back then, when the other niggas was spending, they were getting jugged really by photographers because they was spending $1,000 on album cover photo shoots for a nigga to come out and take pictures of them. Back then, they was getting jugged, and then Master P said, "We can just do pen and pixel, nigga. We just take a picture and use the green screen, nigga." They killed the whole game of niggas having to take album. People still get jugged that way when they get sucked into major label, like the new artists. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta do a shoot. You be like, nigga, I got a photographer. We can do a shoot in my house. What you talking about?
Exactly.
I got pictures already on my phone, nigga. This the album cover right here. Y'all better go.
Yo, and I ain't gonna front. I used to hate seeing them shits in the source.
Mm-hmm.
But they was all over that motherfucker. You couldn't avoid them.
That's right. That was right.
And that's how you supposed to do it.
Man, that nigga changed the game. But Master P, a true legend. You know who else a true legend? I don't think he can't get his flowers while he alive because he's just too everywhere right now. People can't appreciate him because he's just too in your face. And I hope he lives for another 50 years. I ain't trying to put no bad juju out there. Same way how we breaking down everything Master P did. Like, yo, this nigga was in NBA movies. Start breaking down Shaq's resume. Even outside of basketball. If you start breaking down Shaq's life, he's like the real life Superman, bro. This nigga's like done everything. And then the people that he's touched, and if you go through right now, if you were to go online, when you say the pictures that he has with people, not just the picture where he met somebody and like took a picture with them at the awards, but like the pictures he has with people like, I worked on a movie with this person, right? I did a music video with this person. If you go through his life, and it's like Shaq with Tupac, Shaq with Michael Jackson, Shaq with Kobe Bryant. Not, I just met them one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shaq is a motherfucking living legend, bro. Like, I was a sheriff. I did movies. I was the best in the NBA. I hooped with all of the best. I played against Michael Jordan in the fucking playoffs, nigga. You wear Jordans. I played against him. Like, Shaq's done it all, man. Like, name something Shaq ain't did. Like, I've owned it. I've been in the commercials for it. I've been in that movie. You know, your favorite movie star, like, man, bigger than life, bro. I feel like he wanted, and now because he, you know, he does the TNT thing, he on every commercial, he damn near annoying, but like, he can't have his flowers right now because he's too in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's like how people don't, it ain't the same, but how Kevin Hart is annoying because he's just too everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart ain't the same though because he just ain't that funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But,
hey, I like Kevin Hart.
I ain't hating. Everybody got their own thing.
No, I really like.
You know what I'm saying?
I really like his business.
But he a comedian. If you like, to me, the first thing I should think of, like, I rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal. I don't know what that nigga business was, but I know still his jokes to this day. He was funny.
Yeah. But like, check it. You ever watch that show? You ever watch Heart to Heart? That Kevin Hart show?
I can't say I really have. Nah, I've seen a little.
That shit is
clips.
hot. That shit is hot. Check it. I watched the J interview. I watched the some of the Don Cheadle interview. The interview is hot. It's some dope shit. It's some real shit to watch.
I'm not mad. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. But as far as his movies and stuff, it's just not my style. That's all I can say. I ain't hating on him. You know what I'm saying? Get money.
But look,
you know what I mean?
I like I like seeing anybody black do their business the way they supposed to do their business. You know what I'm saying? And the drawback to a lot of black comedians was they wasn't producing their own shit.
That's true.
No matter what you say about how you feel about Kevin Hart's comedy, he produces his shit.
No, I mean I respect all that, man. I respect black business and all that, but at the end of the day, like if you're a comedian, it's like sports, man. Like I'm a fan of the black quarterback, but if you on my team and you the black quarterback and you suck and the backup is white, I'm like, nigga, get your ass up out of there, nigga. I'm still.
No, I feel you. If you don't like something, you don't like something. That's it.
Yeah. Now he just think that funny to me, but I'm not mad at him as a person, or I don't hope that nigga be broken nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But
I hope to work with him one day. Shit.
Yeah, and me too, because I know that's gonna be a check. Like I'm not even being a hypocrite. Like if I get the cast, like I just told y'all, I got this movie I'm doing. Nigga, Kevin Hart movie? Oh nigga, yeah. But I'll do that movie for the check and probably wouldn't be interested in watching it, except to see my damn part.
Yeah, but you never know. It might be some real shit. You be like, ooh, I was a part of that.
No. I mean, again, this one thing talking about the business. I'm just talking about comedy, like making me. Man, some comics just got that, and it's sad niggas gotta go when they got that gift. It's like rappers, the ones who really be having that real rare gift. They don't be here long, man. They just give you so much material, and then that's all they got, and that's all they time like allowed.
So you ever see Paper Soldiers?
Yeah, I remember that Rockefeller movie. I remember Kevin Hart was in that. Was one of his like first joints, man.
That was his first joint.
Yeah, I remember that.
I listened to an interview with him one day, or maybe a week ago, and he was talking about how Dame Dash came and saw him at the either a Comedy Cellar or Calvin Lodge, and Dame seen him performing, and Dame walked up to him and was like, "Yeah, I want to put you in a movie."
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right." He's like, "Come meet me here on such and such a day." And he said he went and met Dame. He said Dame didn't even have a movie. He just had an idea.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm going to the movie."
That's
and Kevin Hart was in Philly. So he wasn't like in New York like that. So he had to find a way to get to New York. And Dame Dash tell you to come to his office. What you do? Shut the fuck up.
That's funny, man. It's funny, man. In a way, I do for sure admire people in general, and I'm really talking about before Kevin Hart. People who got famous in like the 80s and 90s. You gotta admire the shit out of them because they did that shit with no social media. Barely, there was no internet barely, or as far as how we use it now. And you had the word of mouth, and you had like going to malls as far as trying to build up, you know what I'm saying, to be somebody, going to talent shows, going to comedy clubs, how you talk about getting discovered.
On the circuit, right.
You really had to get out there. Same thing with rapper. You had to pass out some albums, get in the mall. Hey, you niggas got the headphones. You want to listen to this? Like, I really admire the fuck out of motherfuckers, but then you look back and you be like, God damn, that shit was a hard ass road. You know what I'm saying? The hope to be in a comedy club. Whereas now, if you funny as hell, it can be 3 people in the audience. If you record that shit and get it on YouTube and you really that funny, you will get fam.
Yeah,
you'll be rich, but it's better odds than it's a lot of, like how we know, it's a lot of niggas who was hoopers who never saw the NBA. Same reason. Scouts couldn't be everywhere 30 years ago. Now Scout can be everywhere in his house. You know what I'm saying? Looking at footage from Utah. So back in the days, if you was a balling ass nigga in the projects in Harlem or in College Park in Georgia, you might have never got signed by a scout.
Yeah, shit different.
It's mad crazy, man. So I don't know, but it's like more opportunity, but more saturation at the same time. Like everybody could rap.
Yeah, everybody want to do it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go do some things.
We
it's nice hollering at y'all brothers. No doubt. I gotta go find these lights for my car.
This nigga really been get kitted out. Alright, man, be safe, bro. We appreciate you, man.
Y'all think I'm joking. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of that shit when I get it done. I'm gonna have a fucking FBI.
Yeah, man, don't drop your low. Don't tell us what you in. We want the ops to have you know what you in, bro.
Hey, man.
Just fucking with you, man.
Yo, the fly shit I like about my car. I drive around New York. Anytime I pull up somewhere where people know me, they don't even know it's me because it look like a fucking livery. It look like a cab.
That's how you want to be. Hey, be safe, man. We appreciate you pulling up to the show, man. I'm gonna see you next week. Y'all should see a thread next week posted, man. We'll see.
Yo, I'll be through next week. Peace, y'all.
Man, the bro, man.
Have a good one, bro.
Well,
Hey. Buy Bitcoin. Peace.
Facts. Hey, I want to know, did y'all see that Devontae Adams thing?
What's that?
When that nigga pushed at the end of the Raiders game when we lost, and
I heard about it. I didn't see the video though.
It ain't even that dramatic. I don't know if somebody could share this, the video. I ain't gonna do it. It's probably gonna slow my computer down. It wasn't even that dramatic, but he gonna have to cut a check, man. But at the end of the Raiders game, we lost. He was mad, and so one of the cameramen was walking in front of him, and he shoved that nigga, and the nigga fell. And then he fell and got up, and I was watching it, and I already knew. I was like, "That's a check." I was like, "That's a check." You gonna get paid, nigga? First thing that nigga did was go. He filed. Look, this one you knew. If you watch the video, it was literally like if me and you was arguing. You know what I'm saying? And like, not even if arguing, but like if I just shoved you and you just like fell on your butt and just got right up. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, if it was two bros on the street, besides the fact that you would probably get up and we would be scrapping. But if it was really two people in real life, you would have just fell. You wasn't hurt or nothing, right? He gets right up. And the first thing the nigga did was file charges, assault charges. So they filed misdemeanor assault charges against him. And the next thing that nigga did was go to the doctor, and he said he had whiplash and minor concussion. And I was like, oh, we ready to get a check.
Whiplash is crazy, man.
Whiplash, dog. I was like, oh yeah, he finna get a check. He know what he doing. Like, and that's how it go. You can't be rich and famous and put your hands on nigga. That's a check, because it ain't the same for you. You don't just get to go sit in the tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to go to the holding cell 48 hours. You get to settle. You know what I'm saying? Man. So that, and they was joking on First Take today, like, yeah, that's gonna be a $250,000 shove right there.
That's crazy, man.
But it's true. That nigga was smart. Like, whiplash, minor concussion. You watch the video, you're like, bro, he didn't even. I've seen kickers like take harder hits just falling like after like on a punt block. You know what I'm saying? Like, no way he had a concussion or whiplash from that shit. But he know that a millionaire just pushed his ass to the ground. You feel me?
I don't blame him, man.
I don't blame him either. The nigga's a fucking cameraman. First of all, watch the whole game. If anybody, Devontae Adams should have been shoving our fucking coach that we fucking passed on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 instead of running when we had a running back had a career high game. And he's a number 1 overall.
He's a receiver, right?
Who? Devontae Adams, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm so out the loop on football, man. It's crazy.
And I don't even be following it that close because my team suck. We're 1-4, so I'm pretty much done for the season now. But I'm like, nigga, if anybody, he should have been pushing the coach. Nah, the Raiders. That was my squad.
Hey, watch them out for no Falcons, man. They got a team this last week.
They got fucked over too, but they suck anyway, man. They cursed, man.
This how we getting better though. We getting better.
But they cursed.
Sorry ass quarterback.
Yeah, it's gonna be that way. Even if they get a good one, they cursed, man. I really believe that. Like, they cursed.
We shall see, my brother. We shall see.
But the Raiders ain't no better, and they suck. But man, anyway, the nigga he shoved, absolutely he ain't deserve that shit. The nigga's a cameraman. Whatever he get paid, whatever his check is, it ain't shit compared to what Devontae get paid to even to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't shit.
Right.
What should they do with Draymond?
Nigga, that's he already did it. They say he sat out, like he was suspended 4 practices, got fined, and he good, man. I mean, real life.
Ship that nigga out.
Nah, he ain't going.
Get him out of here, man.
Let me tell you something. He ain't going nowhere. Because you know what? We ain't winning no championship without him.
You don't think so?
Nope. Niggas always want to talk about
you
that
tripping, bro.
Shit.
Come on, man. Draymond's trash.
No, look. I ain't no.
You would keep Draymond over Poole?
One, I'm keeping both of them niggas. If anybody, I'm letting Wiggins go.
Stop it,
if I had to choose between Draymond, Wiggins, and Poole, I'm letting Wiggins go. Man, let me say something, bro.
Draymond is.
Let me say something, bro. I watch 82 games. I ain't no part-time fan watching the final. I've watched every game, and let me tell you something. What Draymond does, it is beyond the stat. Even the stats don't lie, but it's beyond stats, bro. Like, he just sees that shit. Besides that, we need his defense.
You can fill that in, man. Go get Ben Simmons.
I have seen you say that, right? But as a nigga who's watching games when he's not playing,
Ben Simmons do the same thing he do, but better.
No, if that was the case, nigga, first of all, he didn't even play last year, so we don't even know that.
At least you don't got to worry about a nigga bricking the jumper because he ain't going to shoot it.
But you know what? Draymond won a championship last year. Ben Simmons was fapping.
He ain't do shit.
No, that's a lie. You ain't watched the games.
I'm tired of him, bro.
No, let me make a point. You ain't watched the games. 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 I watched the games.
man.
I'm about to speak on the Warriors real quick, man. Let me say something about Draymond. Niggas say that XYZ can do what he do, but let me tell you what happens. It happens every year. It ain't need him to punch pull for them to try this out, because every team always looking for the future.
I was
right?
happy he did it, because I was like, they gotta see this.
No. Let me make a point, man. Every team always looking for the future, right? Including the Warriors. So Poole, they found they next Curry. They found their next star point guard for the future, right? Let me say this. Every year, they've been doing this where they go where Draymond misses a game or when he's on the bench and they go, all right, well, we're going to put Kuminga or we're going to try this person and we're going to have them play the Draymond role. And what happens is they get fucking cooked. There's nobody else on that team who can go and switch from a motherfucking Damian Lillard to a fucking Jokic. And hold his own, hold his own, and then gets the ball to everybody. There's nobody doing. Ben Simmons ain't doing what he doing. If he was doing that shit, they wouldn't have been on his ass and fuck. And he hits his free throws. He has a better free throw percentage than fucking Ben Simmons.
Bro,
Draymond Green, go look at the final game of the finals. Draymond Green had like 10 assists. He had like 10 rebounds, right? And then he had like 9. Okay, and he had like 9 points. Them 10 assists and 10 rebounds was fucking clutch. Draymond had a balling-ass game 6 of them finals. That was these finals, not 5 years ago. And fuck that. He ain't no shooter. We don't need him to be that.
Hey,
we not winning that championship with no Drake.
I say this, though. I keep it real with you on this. Like, granted, I do feel like it's going to come to a point to where you got to replace Draymond.
Of course, because they're
Draymond and you
just do it now, man.
But look, hear me out. If you take away Draymond, right, you're gonna make Steph Curry have to be an actual point guard and distribute the ball. That's not Steph Curry strong suit.
It's not his.
He can do that, man.
He
can
runs
do
around.
that. He just don't. He don't have to do it, but he can do it.
Think about it. If you ain't had to do it in 13 years, you assume somebody just. I don't think it was that easy. And I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't want to let either one of them go. I know you don't let Poole walk because if we talking about age alone, for the same reason Draymond got to get replaced eventually, Curry and Clay got to get replaced. Clay's the person they realistically gonna trade. They're not gonna let him just walk. But Clay's the person he was the person who actually didn't contribute much in the finals. If you watch the finals and you watch any of them finals games, Clay really wasn't very clutch. And of course he coming back from 2 major injuries. But Dre, man, and the games that he sat out, it's not a coincidence we losing when Dre sit out. Of course when Curry sit out, it's fit. But I'm like, man, it look like a different team when Dre not out there. Even when Curry plays, because what Hurt said, it's not Curry game. Not saying he can't get good at it, but he ain't no distributor like that. He's running around looking for the ball. That's his job, to relocate. Constantly be relocating. That's it.
I feel like his skills can be replaced. I feel like his I don't know, man. His game is overstated, man. I swear. I'm watching these games, bro. Man, I don't know.
Look,
bro.
I know you said you don't watch a lot of
that nigga
football.
give me anxiety, man. He give me anxiety. I get mad. I watch the games. I want to break my motherfucking TV.
He one of them niggas that if it was your squad, you would love him, man. I feel like you said you watch a lot of.
That's my team, bro. There's critical moments where he got the rock and I'm like,
look, this is how I feel about
Draymond. Get this
Draymond.
nigga out the court. Get him out the arena, dog. I can't stand that nigga.
This is how I feel about Draymond. Like NFL, this is my metaphor for the NFL. I know you said you don't watch a lot of it. Rock with me on this, man. NFL quarterbacks is how I feel about Draymond. It's like this. If you look at the league, it's 32 teams in NFL, and right now, how many of them quarterbacks is really like the truth? How many of them niggas has really got a shot at the Super Bowl? It might be like 5, 6, right? And it's like a good 20 teams, like Hurt just said. Like, man, we all right, but you know good and well, Mariota ain't y'all guy. He's not an elite quarterback that's like going to the Super Bowl, right? Right. So it's like a good 20 other teams, niggas who feel like that about their team. And I'm talking about the coach, where they know, like, hey, we're a decent squad, but this ain't the quarterback that's going to get us there. We just waiting on the right guy, or we're going to get him in free agency, right? You know what I'm saying? But my point is, every year, it's fans of them 20 teams that be like, nigga, this quarterback sucks. Let's get a good quarterback. Get somebody else in there. I'm like, you keep saying, or they like, man, I know it's somebody better. I'm like, you think it's somebody better out there. Why they ain't found them yet? Because it ain't that easy what that person doing. It ain't that easy as it look. Or maybe what they doing is harder than what it seemed. You know what I'm saying? They paying Draymond Green $18 million a year. He ain't getting that because he can't shoot. And he ain't getting that to shoot.
Right.
I don't know, man. He got a sentimental contract, man, for what he did.
You cap, bro. And I have to say,
now with him, give him that 18.
Nah, he definitely deserved that. That ain't even close to like when Ben Simmons made more than that last season. He didn't play.
I feel like you can plug Ben Simmons in and get better than what he doing.
I question Ben Simmons' basketball intelligence versus Draymond Green. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing.
Man.
Like, if you ask me about an actual skill, like, can Ben Simmons pass like Draymond? Probably. He can physically pass it. But can he see the floor like Draymond? I don't know. Because he didn't have the basketball intelligence to dunk on Trae Young's short ass. To drop a layup in the playoffs. See, that type of shit.
Bro, you see what he did when he fucking shot that bullshit jumper, dog.
Who?
Draymond.
He missed a shot. You talking about a shot that he missed? So what? I mean, he ain't a shooter. He missed a. You know what else I saw?
Exactly.
And I saw in Game 6 of the finals, he hit 3 threes. He hit 3 threes in Game 6 of the finals. That was this finals. Mm-hmm. I saw it. Yeah, the crowd was shut the fuck up. I saw it. Draymond, and he hit this after every one of them. Running down the court. Draymond hit 3 threes. Go look up the numbers. I'm not cap. He hit 3 threes, and I think he was 3 or 4 threes in that Game 6 of the finals. So, like, in clutch moments, I want Draymond on my team, and I don't want him shooting, obviously. I'm taking Draymond. We gonna have to agree to disagree on this. He doing a lot, man. I watch the games, bro.
My whole thing is this here, man. That shit be going. Look at you from the hood. You play high school ball, college ball, sports period. You niggas fight.
Yeah, it happens. It just shouldn't have got out. It shouldn't have got out. That's the part.
It shouldn't have got out. That's the only goddamn thing where everybody, he need to be suspended the kick, bro. If you ever played sports before, man, niggas fight. Like, period. Like, it goes down, like, on the rear, but it's just not put out to the public.
And I seen that video, and Tone, you know what, and I like Draymond. That video, it still was some bitch ass shit I seen. Like, her said niggas fight. To me, that wasn't even like no niggas fight. That was like you trying to bully somebody, because the whole video, you see Jordan Poole body language was like, man, I ain't trying to go at it with you, nigga. Like, he looking away from him and everything. So that was some bitch ass shit. I ain't trying to condone that shit.
I hate niggas like that. I really do, bro.
That was some bitch ass shit. That wasn't no square up moment, nigga. That was like, and I know I'm a vet on this team. You a young nigga. I'm trying to hoe you type of shit.
That's the only reason why he did it. He the vet. Like, ain't really shit gonna happen to him for real.
He might not.
Nigga tried to play his card.
And I think that was a bad move, because even everything I said about Draymond is true, but that don't change nothing about Jordan Poole. That they know we not letting this nigga go to Portland or the Suns or the Lakers and can light our ass up every year, especially after Curry gone. You know what I'm saying? We know Jordan Poole staying here. You know what I'm saying? They know because of age, not because of nothing I said about Draymond's stats, but because of age, we know Poole ain't going before Curry, Clay, or Green. Because of age, because of potential.
He's gonna be the second iteration.
Yeah, there's no, and again, you thinking about the replacement, and then you looking at it from the standpoint of, do we want to have to play this nigga every year? We want to see this nigga go to a contender, and then be regretting it every year. They're gonna be like, y'all let Jordan Poole go to the Nets, and now Jordan Poole and KD, you know what I'm saying, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying, Jordan Poole and LaMelo, you know what I'm saying, and now lighting y'all up. No, it ain't happening. So that was dumb on Draymond's part, man.
I was playing 2K, man, and when they brought Jordan Poole in, he would light my team up, man. I was like, God damn.
And
bro, I subbed this nigga Draymond out before the game start. Like, get this nigga out of here, man. I put Wiseman right in. I'm like, every time they put him on the floor on subs, I be mad as fuck. I be ready to turn the game off.
Hey, Tone, look. We can agree to disagree on Draymond, but I'm glad you mentioned Wiseman, because everything I've seen in the preseason and the preseason games ain't much but training camp. It looked like Wiseman looked like that nigga that he was supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if he anything decent, because if he can play like Kevon Looney, but in Wiseman's body, we have a stud. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wiseman's the fucking truth. Wiseman. Now, I'll say this, Tom. Wiseman ain't no replacement for Draymond, because Draymond's way more than the center. But I'll say this: if Wiseman was to really come out and have a year and be the center, they think if he could really ball like, even be like Ayton, you know what I'm saying?
What's stopping Kuminga from doing what Draymond do? Do he got that type of game?
It's his intelligence right now. It's his instincts and his intelligence. He has the physicality to do what Draymond does. He can.
I just feel like you can train somebody to take his spot easy.
Look, man. There's two things, Tom. You can train somebody to learn a role and do certain things, yes. But you can't always train instincts. You know what I'm saying? That's why some quarterbacks in the pocket, when the pressure folding in on them, some niggas know a nigga closing in on them, get the ball at their hand. Some niggas take the hit. You feel me? Like, I can train you to make the reads. I can train you to learn the scheme. I can't train you to feel a nigga is about to hit you from the blind side. I can't train you to know a nigga across the court is open. Some niggas have vision. I ain't saying Kuminga don't. You know what I'm
saying? Iggy did what he did.
That's what I'm saying. Iggy did that.
Iggy was the same player as Draymond outside of the D all like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the court vision, that's what Iggy did. Before,
but what was Iggy? What was Iggy? You know what else he was?
What's up?
A number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Like for you to get that skill set in a package, and he had to basically.
That was different. He was over the hill. His game wasn't even like that. He switched the whole game up.
He wasn't over the hill. You know what it was? He was Andrew Wiggins. He hadn't lived up because he came after AI. And his initials was AI, and he didn't live up to that hype of a number 1 overall. So
I'm saying his game wasn't even like that. He was more of a Wiggins type attacking the rim. Like he was like a baby LeBron. He fell into that facilitator role.
But it took him to have all the skills and the physicality of a number 1 overall pick who said I'll play in this other role for him to perfect that. Like I'm saying that's how hard it is to just be like, oh yeah, we'll get somebody to do with that. Like yeah, he did that. I ain't saying Draymond can't be replaced. I'm just saying like what he do ain't just you can't just train. If that was the case, why Kuminga wasn't playing that role last season when Draymond sat for minutes? Why didn't Kuminga just come in and play that role? I'm asking you the question.
Hey man,
the coaches ain't stupid.
Cause they know he gonna be trying to punch a nigga, man. He can't take no type of bro. I don't know, man.
Look, let me tell you something. It's a great video.
Now you know what, man? In order for Jordan Poole to get his damn respect back, it need to be a game going on, and out of nowhere, Jordan Poole just got them still on Draymond. He do
man, look, it's a great video going on.
He got to do it on tape too, man.
During the finals when they was playing in Boston, everybody know the whole crowd was screaming, "Fuck Draymond, fuck Draymond." So it's a great video online of them niggas in the locker room celebrating after winning Game 6, and the whole team was going, fuck Draymond, fuck Draymond. Our whole team was into his face. And so after they come out the locker room, they asked Kevon Looney and Otto Porter, like, hey, we heard y'all in there all saying fuck Draymond. What was that about? And Kevon was like, nah, real shit. That nigga be pissing us off during the season too.
Right.
But I just feel like, man, he just that nigga that if he ain't on your team, you gonna hate him. If he on your team, you gonna love him because you know he gonna go all out. Until he did that shit for Jordan Poole, that was some fuck shit. I ain't never seen him do some fuck shit like that. But
the shit he did with KD was some bullshit, man. He been doing this shit.
He ain't do nothing. KD
Stop it, man. How do you run the best nigga in the planet off the team, I'm gonna tell you this. On some hater shit?
Well, okay, how you run the best nigga off the team? Well, how about a team that said we'll take you, we'll give you everything you want, we'll give you every player you want, we'll give you a 4-year deal, we'll bring the people you want, we'll trade people away, we'll bring Harden here, and all you do is ask for a trade? KD a bitch. We know that now.
Oh, come on, KD bro. That don't got nothing to do with the situation with the Warriors.
3 times of leaving teams that said we want you here. You let Draymond get in your head. Draymond clearly a shit talker. If you ever play sports, it's niggas like that on teams, man. KD got a thin skin, man.
It's usually the bum nigga wearing headbands and motherfucking.
Yeah, but this bum nigga got 4 rings. You can't call a nigga a bum when he the core of a 4. He ain't like nigga. I was just on the team.
Hey man, he ain't feeling his goddamn picks and passes. All right,
you gotta feel
it. That's all Pretty Tone saying. Pretty Tone saying, I don't give a fuck about your picks.
And I love it, man, because a nigga like Draymond can do this every time, and he can go back and run them videos. I wasn't on the end of the bench, nigga. I was part of this. Like you can't deny it. It don't matter what you think. Full-time champion.
There's times where that nigga just make the shot, man. God damn, bro.
Full-time champion, man. I be missing shots. Niggas gonna be extra mad at me. I know
you can have like 2 more if it wasn't for him.
Nigga. Draymond swagging like that, nigga. I don't even make shots. 40s. Your team can't get one. You niggas mad.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. Draymond's the prime example of the goddamn ugly ass nigga that finally hit the lottery.
That's right.
Where he at, bro.
That's right.
Prime example.
And you know what else he is? Shit. He that nigga that it's like some rappers too, you know, but it's that nigga that it's like 50 Cent. I talk shit and I'm winning. It pisses people off more because it's like I can't even be like that's why you know what I'm saying? That's why you losing, nigga. That's why you broke. It's like I'm talking shit and I'm winning, nigga. Be mad.
Right.
You gonna be mad. So, but anyway, man. But I love it, man. I love the energy. You know who I don't really like in the NBA? It's funny you said that. I really can't stand motherfucking James Harden. Like I can't stand watching this nigga talk.
I fuck with him. His game is hard to watch. Like
Trash.
Just watching that nigga chase fouls. I'm like I can't watch this shit. When they changed the flop rules, man, his whole game went crazy.
Oh my
Oh
god,
shit!
bro.
That was
That's
so.
the
I used to.
move, though. A nigga said,
Bro, when I
Chase
used to
foul.
watch that nigga and he would do the up and under for the shots, I'd be like, I'm turning this shit off, bro.
Yeah.
I stopped watching the NBA
The up
like
and under.
for like a year, dog.
Hey, them chasing fouls, perfect. Hey, that
That's
nigga chase
perfect,
fouls the
bro.
way niggas chase rebounds down, bro. Like, I gotta get this
Right,
one.
right.
Up. I'm like, you didn't even try to make the shot. You didn't even try to make the shot, James.